What is up, guys? I'm your boy Nick with Pick My Mate. Today we're gonna just chill out for a bit. I had to get some sleep early. I would have been streaming early, like maybe in the evening, like around like 6 or 7 o'clock. But here I am. I made it still. I guess my internet connection is much better now. Let's go. Just gonna hang out for a bit. Go over some UFC stuff. UFC 300. We got some good matchups coming up. Let's go, guys. Let's freaking go. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with us. Woken, what is up, bro? I'm shocked that you're still up right now, bro. It's fucking 2 a.m. right now, early morning. I fucking just got done making some tea right now, bro. What's up, Rigo? He's like, the fuck you doing, bro? Yo, I'm streaming right now, bro. It's fucking 2 o'clock early morning. I'm shocked that any of you guys are still up right now. Holy shit. Woken's the best capper in the world, yeah. The best cappers wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. That's when they do fucking live stream. Holy shit. It's 8 a.m. over there where you're at? Holy shit. That's crazy. Let's go, Woken. Here we go. The fucking video, bro. That's the video that we all needed. The fucking, the last one was hilarious, bro. I still haven't watched the whole thing yet. I watched like 50% of it, like half of it. Holy shit, bro. Like, you got some fucking knowledge that, you're like the fucking MMA guru that we all needed, bro. The real MMA guru. He's like, I took 5 hours festive Christmas today. Ruined my sleep schedule. Damn, bro. Yo, so I was thinking about the stream that I'm gonna do for Christmas. I was like, I might as well just fucking get some beer instead. I don't want to get a fucking crazy hangover after. But damn, bro. Yeah, my sleep schedule is fucked up too. Like, I sleep at like all different times now. Like, I'll sleep at like I don't even know. I'll sleep at like 3 o'clock in the evening sometimes, and I fucking wake up at like early morning. Like, I just got up at like 1:30 right now, and I fucking feel like shit. I had the worst fucking crazy dreams that I've ever had. I don't know. It was fucking someone chasing me out of the fucking jungle. It's fucking weird, bro. Like, when you have a fucked up sleep schedule, like you'll have some fucking crazy nightmares. Hugo said festive Christmas nap. Of course, bro. Today's Christmas Eve, right? Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be Christmas Eve. We got the boxing event today, so it's not too bad. I mean, at least we got something today. Man, what is up, bro? He said, "Yo, what's up, brother? Hope you're good, man." I'm doing pretty good right now, bro. I'm just fucking trying to wake up right now. What is it? Are you not going to sleep until the boxing card? Probably not, bro. I slept like fucking 10 hours right now. I slept from like 3 p.m. to like fucking 2 a.m. So like 12 hours. That's almost like 11 hours. Yeah. Crazy. I'm probably not gonna be sleeping for a while now. Yeah, my sleep schedule is, I always try to like manage my sleep schedule, but I'm never able to do it, bro. I feel exhausted, bro. I did like 50 push-ups yesterday for the first time in a long ass time, and I feel so fucking tired. My fucking arms are hurting. Everything's fucking hurting so bad right now. He said you start dreaming because you stopped smoking weed, bro. I had the same since I smoke CBD. Is that really why? Like, bro, it's like I had the worst dreams that you can think of. Like, it's always like something negative, bro. Like, I gotta stop fucking smoking. I stopped smoking weed for like a month and a half now. So when I used to smoke a lot, like I used to get a lot of headaches and shit. So like my memory's gotten a lot better too now. Like, what I used to do, right? I used to like smoke weed and watch fucking fights and not even like just fucking chill back, and I couldn't even remember anything after, like, so it was getting to the point where I couldn't remember anything. So that, like, it affects everyone differently, right? A lot of people out there, like a couple of my friends and cousins, they smoke all the time and it doesn't affect them the same way that it affects me. Like, I don't feel like doing shit when I smoke. You stop smoking weed too, bro? That's good, bro. That's good. Some people can manage it, but some people like me, like, I don't feel like doing shit. I'm lazy as fuck. He said, Antoine said, if you could guess the UFC 300 main event, what would it be? It's gotta be someone like a superstar, right? Like Connor's been training, right? So I guess it's gotta be Connor, like, with someone else. Like, it has to be Chandler, because Chandler's training pretty hard too. If it wasn't Chandler and Connor, I think Chandler would have came out already and said, "Oh, I want a different fight. He doesn't want to fight me anymore." I think Chandler would have said that already, so I'm not sure who it really is, but they have that Sterling versus Kattar fight, man. Why did Sterling take this fight? Sterling's gonna get fucked up bad, I think. Like, is he gonna be able to take Kattar down? Kattar has pretty good wrestling, right? Like, I don't think so. He's gonna be able to take him down. Woken said, that's not good, bro. Did you smoke weed with tobacco? Yeah, I used to smoke a lot of tobacco too back in the day, like graba. You probably know what graba is, right? Over here, everyone just puts graba in their joints and blunts. Said Antoine said, and out of 297, 298, 299, which one do you want to see the most, bro? That two, like, they're all pretty good, man. UFC 299 is pretty good too. Like, they got some good fights over there. I'm hyped for all of them. I'm gonna be here doing live streams for all of them. So, I mean, the UFC 300. Like, I want to see Bo Nickel back. I want to see him like against a legit competition. They're giving him Brandes. I mean, Brandes is gonna be dangerous in the first round. It's not like Brandes isn't a pushover by any means, but if Brandes probably gonna get taken down and beat up right away. That's probably how that fight's gonna go. But I could see Brandes giving him some problems early, like maybe clipping him here and there. Brandes does have some good power, man. As much as I don't think Brandes is that good, Brandes does have some pretty good power. Yo, Scott, what is up, bro? He says Spliff City. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go over some other news, guys. I gotta pop out the chat so we can see everything. 1 second, guys. Let me pop out the chat so I can go through Instagram stories and okay, there we go, guys. Alright, let's go over some Instagram stories. I follow everyone on Instagram. Yo, Wilder's gonna be fighting tomorrow. I can't wait for this. Today, he's gonna be fighting today. He said you have an NBA team, bro. I mean, I watch a Lakers game and Warriors and Suns. Like, I watch all the major games out there, but like my favorite team, I don't really have a favorite team, to be honest. I'm always cheering for the Miami Heat. I always want them to win, but I mean, it's tough for them right now. Scott said Aljo Cater better be a prelim. Yeah, I mean they could put that on the main card, but I mean Aljo's probably gonna get his ass whooped, bro. Like I don't think Aljo's strong enough to really like take down Cater and like control him on the ground. Like we've never seen Cater get controlled on the ground. Have we? Like I don't think I ever remember anyone controlling Cater on the ground like that. Cater was just ragdolling Giga, right? Like on the ground. He's got pretty good wrestling too, so I mean I think it's better matchup than would have been Holloway. Like would have been a tougher matchup for him, to be honest. But that's this guy that he's like announcer outside the UFC. But yo, I'm kind of cheering for Parker, man. I want Parker to win. Antoine said I want to see Strickland fight Cannonier since Jared is the last man to beat him. Yeah, but they're probably not gonna do that right now, bro. Cause like Jared Cannonier, no one really gives a fuck about Jared Cannonier. Remember the last time he had a fight against Izzy? Didn't do fuck all, to be honest. Like the UFC, they always look at it from the marketing standpoint. They don't give a fuck like who's beat who. Like they'll probably do that fight at some point. Like if Strickland beats a Duplessis, right, which is a tough fight. I think that's a tough fight for Strickland. Because Duplessis does hit it really hard. He's going to have the power advantage. Going to be more explosive, I think. The grappling advantage. But the one thing that Strickland does have is cardio. Good durability. He's got pretty good durability. He's only been knocked out like once in the last couple of years. And that was by Pereira, who's like fighting at 205. Could fight at like 265 too. Let's be honest. Pereira's a pretty big dude. Woken said we all announced fights to be prelims. Yeah. I mean, the fights that they announced, I'm not really like super hyped for them. Yo, they cut John Makdessi, right? Isn't that sad, bro? Like, I honestly thought he beat Malarkey last time, and it's kind of sad that they cut him, bro. I'm a Makdessi fan, to be honest. He's out of Canada. I'm always like trying to cheer for him, but last time I bet against him, and fuck, bro, I was so glad that they they robbed him. I mean, it wasn't like a blatant robbery by any means, but it was a very close fight. Could have gone to Makdessi if it was anywhere other than Australia. Scott said, yeah, bro, main card better be all belts. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be all belts, but I could see them like if Bo Nickel, like normally they have Bo Nickel on the main card, right? Like opening a pay-per-view. So I'm guessing like, I mean, I know Jerry Prohajka versus Rockets is gonna be on the main card. That's definitely not gonna be on the prelims. I think I'll be shocked if that's on the prelims. Woken said Makdessi is a good fighter. Yeah, he's a nice fighter, man. Good dude too. He was in the UFC for a minute too. He's been in the UFC for years, and they actually cut him. Like that's kind of sad, bro. Nina, bro. Nina's making some good money in the UFC. Good for her. Like She doesn't have her titties out today. I mean, normally she's got her titties out and shit. Yo, Henator Hosta. Rasta, okay, Rasta. Yeah, Roy Wall was much bigger than him too, right? He's just lankier, but he's gonna have some more better takedown defense. I really hope Roy Wall works on his takedown defense. Because if he doesn't improve his takedown defense, I don't think he's ever gonna become a champion. I mean, I was worried for Pantoja the whole time too in the fight, because like Roy Wall did land some good knees in the clinch. Like he was landing some nasty knees, and Pantoja just fucking eats him like crazy. Pantoja's chin should be studied. Pantoja's got one of the best chins in the UFC, top 5, I think. Scott said, Dana said the opening prelim fight could be a fight night headliner. Really? Damn, bro. They're really trying to bring it in for UFC 300, eh? Yo, that card, UFC 299 isn't bad either. Let's go over, you guys want to go over that UFC 299 card? Let's go over it quickly. Let's see what the fights are on the UFC 300. Damn, I gotta fix this up. We'll go over it after in a bit, I guess. Yeah, that was a good fight though. I know a lot of people are calling that fight boring or whatever, but I mean, Pantoja was, if you're betting that night, like Pantoja was one of my most confident picks on the card too, and he was in a parlay of the week too. And I did bet his money line too. When it came down to minus 170, like I jumped on it right away. I even bet him at minus 205 too back early on. He opened up at minus 250. A lot of money came in on Roy Wall. And the reason like I was so confident in Pantoja is because he's got a really good fucking chin, man. This dude can take a knee, elbow, head kick, whatever you want to fucking throw at him. He'll just eat it and keep coming forward. That's the one thing I like about Pantoja. But he's obviously not the most exciting fighter out there to watch. So people aren't happy about that. But that's MMA, man. You can't. It's not gonna be all striking. We'll consider Pantoja was easy money. Good. We ended that UFC card with the plus 1200. Yeah, bro. That was good, bro. Like that's the card. Like if I had a bad card that night, I would have been fucking disappointed for like the next. I would have had a bad fucking Christmas. Would have been sad. But let's go Ages MMA, bro. Everyone go check out Ages MMA. He's got good content for MMA too, guys. And he's making his way to 500 subscribers, guys. Let's freaking go, guys. Scott said, Antoine said, if I fuck with these late night lives, late night MMA is underappreciated. Yeah, bro. I was like, I went live early today, right? Like I was live for that ONE FC card today. We had a lot of people in there, bro. We had at one point, I think we had like 135 people in there. Crazy. Probably most of the Asians, I think, like did that watch. They're probably looking for like a free live stream to watch that ONE FC card. So we were doing a play-by-play for that, and it was actually fun. I mean, Taiwan Chai won the fight. It was a close fight. Superbon really gave it his all. We'll consider yo AJ. Let's freaking go, guys. The whole gang's here now. Antoine said, yeah, 299 is fire. One title. Pay-per-views are always stacked. Yeah, one title. Like they bring the fire. I mean, like it's all Muay Thai, right? So it's not like grappling. So if people, I know a lot of MMA fans out there that like watching grappling. Antoine said, yeah, that's good. I like doing these live streams. I mean, whenever I can go live, I always go live. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. Antoine said, do you think Son can really hold the bantamweight title for a long time? He's a younger champion at the moment. Bro, I think he's going to beat Chito, man. I picked Chito in his last fight, too, against Munoz. I mean, that was an easy fight for him. The one thing that you can really give Chito is, like, this dude's got a chin on him, and he just takes punches like fucking, like, you can hit him with whatever you want and just never cut, bro. You ever see his face after a fight? Like, this dude, like, you can hit him with a fucking head kick, whatever you want. Like, this dude just fucking, it just, like, he's got crazy fucking, like, chin, bro. It's not even the chin. It's, like, he never gets cut or anything. Like, Cheeto's, like, you never seen him cut in the UFC, ever. Like, it's just fucking crazy. The skin that this guy has, like, pause, but it's crazy. Yo, Turatu Paku, what is up, bro? Let's freaking go with Paku. We got Paku in the building. Now, he said, I just did my first BJJ roll ever. My sister is a blue belt. That's fucking sick, bro. I might go like maybe train some MMA. Like I've been trying to getting back into working out and stuff. Like you actually feel better like when you work out and stuff. Like the thing I have a hard time staying consistent. Like I gotta stay consistent every day. So I'm gonna, after I do the stream, I'm gonna go do a workout for like half an hour. I just do workout at home. I don't go to the gym or anything. I have some dumbbells here that I just work out with. Do a couple push-ups, some pull-ups here and there, and just stretch out for a bit. Like, and yeah, it helps you feel better too. Like mentally, like you feel much better. Like you don't feel anxiety or anything. And I think the best like healer to anxiety is working out. Like to be honest, but I just have a hard time staying consistent. I gotta like stay consistent there. Paku said I just did my That's fucking dope, bro. Good shit. Antoine said I want Umar crack the upper echelon. I would love to see O'Malley versus Sandhagen. Yeah, Sandhagen's fighting Umar, isn't he? Or is that fight not there anymore? I think he's fighting Umar, right? Sandhagen versus Umar. I think that they rebooked the fight again. I think. Paku said I passed her guard. You still improve. I mean, I just did my first BJJ ever, Mister. Oh, you guys are rolling with each other. Okay, that's dope. Scott said Marab, Sandhagen, Umar. Yeah, those are tough fights for O'Malley, to be honest. I mean, Sugat, like, O'Malley, like, he could definitely get better. Like, I know these guys are really good grapplers, but he's going to have a tough time staying on his feet. He gets taken down all the time. I mean, Peter Yan was taking him down, like, as whenever he wanted to take him down. But the thing that O'Malley's improving on, he's improving on his get-up game. Like, he's really working on his get-up game. It wasn't easy for Peter Yan to hold him down for that much longer. But I honestly thought Peter Yan won the fight. But I get it why they gave it to O'Malley, because he was landing some good damaging shots. So can't be too mad about that. But I did lose a bunch of money. I like bet Peter Yan, because I think he closed in at like minus 300. And then I like bet him because I thought there's no way O'Malley's going to win. And they gave it to O'Malley, man. So it is what it is, I guess. Scott said, yeah, that's the tough fight. Merab's just gonna fucking hump Cejudo for 3 rounds, and that's the way I think that fight's gonna go, man. I don't think like it's gonna be a boring fight. I don't think it's gonna be a fun fight by any means. I think people are overrating like Cejudo, man. Like I don't know what's happened with him lately. Like last fight he didn't look too good. Maybe it was because of the layoff a little bit. Like that could be one of the reasons. Scott said Sugar not gonna last long. Yeah, I mean. Depends who they match him up against, right? Like if they give him strikers, like if they give him someone like Sandhagen, like who's super well rounded, that could take him down too, has really good footwork too, and like Sandhagen's underrated, man. People don't people don't respect Sandhagen that much. Like he's really really fucking good. He could be the champion right now, honestly. But the way he just got ragdolled by Aljo, like that was not a good look there, man. I think he's worked on his submission defense since then. And one said, also if Edwards versus Rakhmonov was made right now, what do you think the betting odds numbers would be? I honestly think I think Edwards would open up as the favorite because he's been the champion. He's defended the belt against champions, right? Like I think he would open up as a favorite. Edwards would open up as a slight favorite, like maybe minus 120. I think the odds would be super close though, but I think the public money would be on Rakhmonov. Because of the grappling and the submission high finishing ability on the ground, the submission threat. So I think Rakhmonov would be the slight favorite, but not by much. Because I know a lot of sharps would be on Edwards. I'm gonna have a tough time picking that fight, bro. Bilal Muhammad deserves the fucking belt. Let's be honest, not the belt. I mean title shot. Bilal Muhammad should be next. Let's be honest, guys. As much as I don't like Bilal, he deserves to be next now. What is this? That's the crazy guys. What the hell is going on here? Bilal Muhammad better be next, man. Shavkat's gonna be out for a little bit, right? Like, I just said Peter Yan, most unluckiest fighter of all time. Yeah, bro. His 3 or 4 fight losing streak is like one of the most unluckiest losing streaks out there. This guy's a fucking hate snakes. The one thing I hate the most is snakes. Like, it's fucking just. That's the one thing I'm always afraid of, snakes, bro. I hate fucking snakes. So like my ex her friend used to have like a fucking like one of these snakes at her house as a pet snake, and I never went into her house ever. Like I'm never going to in a house where there's a fucking snake. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't know how people keep snakes as pets. Like some people, I guess they're not scared of them, but that's the one thing that scares me. Like even like if I was standing, like I've been to a zoo or whatever. Like lions don't scare me as much as these fucking snakes do. They're just fucking super like just the way they look, man. The way they fucking. I don't know, it's fucking. This one time when I was like, what, 10 years old, I think. I was driving my bicycle, right? It was back home in India, so we have a lot of snakes over there and shit. And, bro, I literally, like, I still can remember, like, I was driving my bicycle, I fucking fell down from my bicycle, and there's a fucking snake right now. I fell right on top of a snake, like, bro, luckily, like, it didn't fucking bite into me, but it was fucking, like, I still have nightmares about that shit, crazy. Yo, Boris Luth, what is up, bro? He said just rolled in. You think Song can take it? Bro, I'm picking Song Yadong as a plus 140 underdog because it's the momentum, bro. Like, Peter Yan, like in his last fight, bro, against Merab, like I guess you can give him a break for that. Merab's a really fucking good like pressure fighter, really good cardio. Just didn't give him a break, didn't give him any room to breathe. I think Song Yadong, the momentum, the reason that he's been super active, and Peter Yan's coming off an injury too, right? Like, what happened? I think they're supposed to fight, right? Because I think Peter Yan was injured. I could be wrong about that though. I'm picking Song Yadong though. I picked him in his. I picked him against Ricky Simon too as an underdog. I picked him against Gutierrez, of course. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight, man. It's not gonna be an easy fight for Song. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. It's gonna be way tougher than the fight he had with Chris Gutierrez, because Peter Yan is a championship level fighter. He's got a lot more experience fighting in 5-round fights, and he's gonna have an edge over. He probably could take down Song Yadong. I mean, could he take him down? I know Song Yadong's really worked on his submission, like grappling, takedown defense, but it's gonna be a tough fight, bro. It's not gonna be an easy fight, but I would rather be holding that plus 140 ticket of Song Yadong than be paying a juice on a guy who's in like a 4 or 5 losing streak right now. But it's gonna be tough fun for. It's not gonna be easy for Song Yadong, but I want Song Yadong to win because we already seen Peter Yan have the belt. He's already been to the top, so I think Song Yadong's more hungry right now. But that's gonna be a tough fight. I think the odds would be like minus 110 on either side. I think some money came in on the Song Yadong, right? I think the last time I saw him, he was at plus 140. Then I saw him again, he was at like minus 120. No, plus 120, I think. Wokus said, like and sub, guys. Let's freaking go, guys. I'm bringing the fire, bro. Every freaking day. Live streams every day. Let's freaking go, guys. So that said, yeah, it's Yan losing streak. Done easy. I don't think you can really, like this losing streak that he's had, bro, is tough matchups, but it's still a losing streak, though. I mean, I picked him against Merab, like, as much as I was so close to betting Merab, right, in that last fight against Peter Yan. But I was like, yo, Yan's going to defend his takedown. It's going to be easy work for Peter Yan. That's what I was, like, saying like, to myself. And Merab just goes out there, humps his fucking leg for, like, attempts, like, 50 takedowns. Or how many takedowns did he attempt? I think he attempted, like, 58 takedowns or something. Only got, like, did he even get a single takedown? I think he might have got, like, 1 takedown out of 50. I was so disappointed, bro. Like, I used to be a Merab hater. Like, I'll be honest with you guys. I used to be a Merab hater. Because the way he just, like, put the snooze fest on, the snooze fest that he had with Aldo. That was crazy, bro. Yeah, that fight against Aldo, bro, like, oh my goodness, bro. I just want to forget about that fight, to be honest with you guys. I almost pretend like that fight never happened. Because, like, what a worse way for Aldo to fucking retire on, man. Losing to a guy who can't even fucking take him down once. At least Aldo was able to defend all the takedowns, but that was a horrible fight, bro. That was one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. And I remember, I think, was Merab the favorite in that one? I think the odds were super close. Board said it will be an interesting fight. Both put on the striking pressure and throw big counters. Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight, man. Song Yadong, like, he's a little bit underrated. I think people are a little bit down on him because he couldn't finish Chris Gutierrez, but Chris Gutierrez is fucking pretty good at not getting finished. You guys see Chris Gutierrez came into that 5th round against Song Yadong, didn't fucking Imanari roll because he was scared to get knocked out or something, I think. Bro, what the hell is going on? Fuck this snake. Yeah, that's tough, man. Imagine like a snake like that fucking walks into your house, like, fucking hell. That's tough. Strickland said the talent must be low this year. Sean Strickland named MMA Junkie Male Fighter of the Year. That's fucking hilarious, bro. Strickland's like one of the funniest fighters out there right now. Wooka said, let's break down the glory card, bro. Did you bet? I haven't bet anything on the glory card yet. We'll go over it. He said Gutierrez is a cunt. Bro, like, I like Gutierrez as a fighter, like, but the stuff that he does out there is just fucking weird, bro. Like, I remember against what was it? Who was it against? In his last fight. I mean, even against Cody Durden. I mean, he went to a draw against Cody Durden. Not the best look out there. Like, you're supposed to be much bigger than Durden, and you're just getting out grappled by Durden. But we just said me and Merab were smoking that EPO pack last year. Merab told me to pick him versus Yan. That was a good pick, bro. I think he was at plus 100 underdog or plus 150 underdog. He was like almost close to. No, it was a plus 200 underdog. I think that's what it was. I think. He was like a close to plus 200, 2-1 underdog, I think, over Jan. And like the way I justified that, I was like, yo, like the reason that he's underdog is because he can't get any takedowns, and Peter Yan is the much better striker. But he's getting outstruck by Merab, bro. Like that's not, you can't be getting outstruck by Merab. Let's be honest. Oh man, Merab is like, I was so happy to go back and watch that fight that he had with Ricky Simone. Like he got absolutely manhandled by Ricky Simone. That was a fun fight. I mean, Ricky Simone finished him at the end too, choked him out. That was a fun fight to watch. Go back and watch. I think Ricky Simone's gonna beat Mario, man. Mario's pretty good too. He's dangerous, but if Ricky Simone can stay safe, like in the first round, I think he's gonna win that fight. Board said, AJ Wilkins said, AJ, I was telling everyone in the coffee shop that Merab would dominate Yan, and everyone thought I was crazy. Yeah, I didn't think it was crazy like that Merab would dominate. What I thought, honestly, yeah, I did think that it was crazy that Merab would dominate him. I thought it would be a close fight. Bro, it's just a fucking, like, that was one of the worst fights I've ever seen. Like, I was a big Peter Yan fan back in the day, too. But the way he just, like, couldn't, like, he was trying to defend, he defended most of the takedowns. I mean, his takedown defense was, like, 95% at the end of the fight. I mean, Merab took him down, like, 1 or 2 times, I think. Couldn't hold him down at all, couldn't do anything with the takedowns. But he was all striking him with the pressure and pace. Like, the pressure that Merab puts on people is crazy. I think Merab's gonna win by another decision, guys. So just max bet Merab decision again against Cejudo. I think Cejudo's done, man. I honestly think Cejudo's like done right now. I don't think he's gonna have anything for Merab. The pressure and the pace that Merab's gonna put on him, I think it's gonna be too much for Cejudo. As much as I like Cejudo, so like take this, guys. Against Aljo, right? When Cejudo fought Aljo, I picked Aljo to win that fight, but I bet Cejudo because I honestly thought Cejudo was gonna be able to do something. I think Cejudo was underdog, right? So I bet him as an underdog. Then he ended up being the favorite going into that fight, and he convinced all of us that he was going to defend the takedowns and just outstrike him on the feet. And everyone, we're all like thinking to ourselves, "Oh, not everyone, but I know a lot of people are thinking Aljo's striking is underrated a little bit." But the what I told myself, I was like, yo, I put like 101.5 units on Cejudo. I was like, yo, this guy's got that karate stand striking. He should be able to hurt Aljo on the feet. Couldn't fucking do anything. Couldn't even land any good shots on Aljo. He looked super slow out there, man. Cejudo looked pretty slow out there. Robbie M said, do you train at all? I just work out here and there, bro. I don't like train MMA or jiu-jitsu or anything like that. But I got a MMA gym close by here where I live, so I might like, I've been thinking about maybe joining them and like learning some basics. Board said I bet Ngannou by decision. Yo, I had him, like, if you go to my community section, I had a only $5 bet on Fury to be knocked down and win by decision. That's the bet that I had on it was like plus 2,000 or something like that. I think a plus 2,000, I think it was. And I only bet $5 on it, but I had a lot of parlays where the fight doesn't go the distance, because I thought the fight was not gonna go the distance at all. But crazy, man, crazy what happens in boxing sometimes. Lucas said, Robbie said, that's how I got back into being a big fan of the UFC again. I mean, it's good to train, bro. Like, I've been trying to stay consistent with working on and stuff. Like, you feel better. It helps you feel better mentally too. Like. And you feel like getting stuff done when you work out in the morning, or you don't even have to work out every day. Just work out like once or twice, like 3 times a week. I think that's pretty good too. But I'm probably gonna go just do some warm ups and do some push ups now, like after the stream. Board said, nice work, and you must have hit the lines early. I hit it at the day of. Yo, I remember Ngannou was a minus 125 favorite at the end of the fight, so everyone thought that Ngannou won the fight. Which is crazy, isn't it? Like, I remember because I was looking at the odds. I was so curious what the odds were at the end of the fight. And it was Ngannou minus 125, the favorite. Went from plus 700, plus 800, I think, to like minus 125. Ngannou's a freaking beast, man. Ngannou's not even freaking human. Let's be honest. Wilkins said, yeah, bored. I bet him by decision. It was 60-1 at my bookie. Yo, my bookie, I gotta make a my bookie account. I think they have some good odds there too. Board said, what's your favorite? What's your guys' favorite bookies? I like BetOnline because they have early props, and DraftKings too. DraftKings is pretty good, but FanDuel for props, like if you want early props, if you want to get to the props super early, BetOnline is the one that drops the totals, like the overs and under for fights, like on UFC. they're always the first to drop the over totals, and then you can bet those. I always do parlays with the overs and unders, and then FanDuel has the better props. Like they have juicier props, so maybe in the future one of them will sponsor me. So you never know. Maybe I'll give you guys. Right now, like they're all pretty good. I mean, depends what you bet on. Like if you're betting on hockey or NBA, like they're all different, I guess. BetOnline is the one that I use the most. And DraftKings, I use DraftKings all the time too. Like I bet Farid Basra at -170. So I was waiting for that line to drop even more, right? I was like, yo, it might drop under -150. So I was like waiting. And then it goes down to -166. And then it goes back, it starts going back up to went up to -170. So I jumped down the line right away for like only one unit. And then I put Farid Basra in a parlay too with Damon. And right now Farid Basra is at like -250, I think. So I knew the public money would come in on Farid Basra. He opened up at -250, and a lot of money came in on Lapilus. I get it, Lapilus is pretty good. We bet him against Lafren, the Don, the Italian guy. No, the Irish guy. I think, is he Italian? I could be wrong, but Colin Lafren, I think, the undefeated guy. DraftKings, yeah, they don't have the good props. I mean, you're not gonna get good value in DraftKings props, but moneyline plays, I like using DraftKings for money lines because they open the lines like the one thing I like about DraftKings, they open the lines like a lot early, not earlier, but the lines are money lines are much better than other places. Like I think DraftKings like sometimes they open the what's his name Ikram Alizkara -130, I think -120, and now money coming in on Ikram Alizkara. I think Ikram Alizkara was like, let me see where he's at. I think the last time I saw him, we bet him at -130, and now he's sitting at like -142. The last time I saw him, let me see where he's at right now. Ikram Alizkara, Ikram. So he's -148 now. So yeah, he opened up at -198 on DraftKings. We took him at -130, like right. He went all the way up to -140, -166. So it's the money's been going back and forth on Fluffy Hernandez. Fluffy Hernandez is pretty good though. I think Hernandez is underrated a little bit, but his striking is not good, bro. Did you just see the way he got knocked out by Haaland in the first minute with like a knee or something? And he was getting outstruck in his last fight too. He was getting beaten up. But the only thing that Fluffy Hernandez is really good at is he's got really good jiu-jitsu. He's able to outlast these guys with the cardio that he has. That's the one thing. I don't think he's gonna be able to outlast Ikram Alizkara. I've been high on Ikram Alizkara for a minute now. Like when he came in against Phil Haas, I was shocked that he was only -170 against Phil Haas. And Phil Haas had some good moments in the first minute, but then he was eating a lot of body kicks. Phil Haas was landing some good body kicks on Ikram, but then all it took was a 1-2 right down the middle, and it just went to sleep. Even if Bruno Ferreira's underdog. I think he's the favorite now, right? Bruno Ferreira. Wilkins said, bro, who do you got for the Ryzen? I got one really good one. It's Dodson and Horiguchi parlay with the Shavkat. That's the parlay that I have, like only for like a single unit, but it's a good parlay, I think. That's the only play that I have on that Ryzen card. But I gotta do some tape study on the Ryzen. Then we'll pick some spots for Ryzen. I'm definitely gonna be doing a live stream for the Ryzen card. It's gonna be fun for New Year's. Robbie said drafting the shit. It's super easy to bet. Yeah, they have some good props. They have some good, on pay-per-views. They give you guys a boost too on pay-per-views. I mean, you gotta have different books. You gotta shop around. Like for long-term success, you gotta like shop around. Check the odds everywhere. Sometimes BetOnline has better odds than other places. Like Wilkins said or Octagon. Yo, you guys remember that Naiza promotion, right? They had fights the other day. I wasn't confident in him, so I bet like 0.75 unit on Yo. This guy's fighting out of Korea, but he got knocked out by the guy out of Kazakhstan. And then I bet half a unit on Habib. This guy, another Habib. His name is Habib. He's he was a 2-1 guy, and then now he's 3-1. He got the win as a +215 underdog, but I wasn't confident in him. But I knew if I bet these two guys, these two underdogs, either one of them wins, we're gonna be profiting. So only profited like $32 overall, but it's not too bad. I mean, you said Ikram is good, yeah. That's the thing. I think Ikram's not gonna have any cardio. I don't think he's gonna gas out or anything. And that's the way that Fluffy Hernandez always wins. Like he's able to outlast these guys with the cardio. He's got pretty good chin too. But I think Ikram's gonna crack his chin, man. I really do think he's gonna crack his chin. Woke said indeed ages Ngannou is a legend. Yeah, Ngannou, bro, like his stock went up like crazy after that fight. Whenever he fights next time, he's gonna be like it's not gonna be bettable. Whoever he fights next time, you're not gonna be able to bet him. I already know that much right now because everyone's gonna bet him in the next fight. He's probably it's gonna fight in PFR. I heard he's gonna fight in PFR, right? In 2024. That's what I was hearing. But someone's gonna have to take that fight. I'm not sure if someone's gonna take that fight against him. I heard whoever takes the fight against him, they're gonna pay him $2 million or something like that. Would I be willing to take a punch from Ngannou for $2 million? I'd probably be dead, bro. Like I weigh like 140, and this guy fucking like 300 pounds. I'd probably fucking like be in a coma for the next fucking 10 years. And is the $2 million worth it for fucking going to a coma for 2 years, for 10 years? I mean, probably not. Yeah. If I was like 200 pounds or 250 pounds or something like that, I probably would take a punch from Ngannou for $2 million. What about you guys? Would you guys take a punch from Ngannou? His hardest punch that he can land for $2 million? That's crazy, bro. But I'm pretty sure there's people there, heavyweights out there in PFL that are willing to. Is he gonna fight that guy? What's his name? That Brazilian guy. I can't remember his name right now, but he fought on the last PFL card. Hogan said, I think the best and the worst is Herb Dean. Bro, like Herb Dean is much better than other referees out there. Yo, that was a good bet, bro. I kept you away from that one. My bad, bro. Like I honestly thought he lost a step, but he looked Hassan Jada, or are you talking about Hassan Sehban? You remember Hassan Jada? You were talking about you said he was a good play. I hope you bet him, bro. Like he actually got it done in the first round by submission. Crazy. He submitted that wrestler. That wrestler only had like 3 fights. But he got his back in the win column, man. Hassan Jada, good for him. But I think you're talking about someone else, right? Hassan Sehban, minus 210 looks good. I'm probably the only thing I'm gonna bet on is probably Makhmudov on that boxing card. That's the only guy I'm probably gonna bet on this week. I already have enough like bets in for the next upcoming card, so if I didn't already have bets in for the next couple of UFC cards that are coming up in pay-per-views, I probably would have bet a lot of money on that boxing card tomorrow. But I mean today. You know, he just said absolutely nothing. Ngannou would kill all of us. Yeah, bro. Ngannou's like he hits like a. If you want to feel how hard Ngannou hits, like you gotta go fucking get ran over by a Ford Escort as fast as it can go. Like fuck that, bro. I'll probably be dead. He just said Hassan Jada is a good fighter. Yeah, he is a good fighter. But he was getting cracked on the feet by that guy, by that wrestler. He's gonna like work on his footwork a little bit. But his chin held up. His chin is pretty good though. And the fight that he had before the last one, that's what like kept me away from him. But he was a plus 200 underdog, and he came through. I'm gonna be betting the next KSW card too. We always have success on the KSW card. I bet 3 underdogs on the last KSW card, and 2 of them won. And the guy, I think it was the guy in the main event, he lost to Adrian. Is what it is. I mean, not all underdogs gonna win, but there's a lot of underdogs that won on the last KSW card. Chicken, what is up, Robot Chicken Wings? He said, hell no, Francis' hardest punch. Yeah, Francis hits like a fucking truck. Like he's gotta be the hardest hitting guy out there. Yo, if that fight was an MMA right against Fury, like bro, Fury would have been fucking at Mars like in the second, like with the hammer fist from fucking from heaven. From the hell, bro. Like, did you see the look on Fury's face when he went down? He was like looking at the camera, looking like this, like what the fuck, bro. Like he's like, what the fuck just hit him? He's like, what the fuck just hit me? Like, Fury was like, he was shocked. That was funny. That was super funny. Like that was hilarious. Robot Chicken said, yeah, Hassan Jada is a good fighter. Yeah, he is a good fighter, man. I hope he gets another opportunity in the UFC. Like if he gets 2 more wins, like on the regionals, he's in Cage Warriors right now. So I think he can make his way back in the UFC. We seen what's his name, that guy that fought Petrino the last time. He got 3 wins on Cage Warriors, and he was back in the UFC. I can't remember. Modestas Bukauskas, yeah. Yo, I've seen a lot of people taking Bukauskas there. Bukauskas is not that good, man. Whenever he takes on these hard hitters, like hard punchers, Bukauskas always goes to sleep. Yo, fucking Pereira's a fucking menace, bro. With the like costume that he has for the ceremonial weigh-ins and stuff. I don't know what that's called. It's like a mask or something. Yeah, I'm excited to see Hassan Jeddah back competing again. He's fun to watch. Yo, I'm hyped for this guy, bro. It's because he picked up a really good win over that Brazilian guy on Dana White Contender Series, and he said he'll be willing to do an interview with me for my YouTube. So I might do an interview with him like later at some point. He's in the UFC. He just got signed this year on Dana White Contender Series. Robert Chicken Wing said, "Is Kobe's UFC career over unsuccessful?" Nah, his career isn't over, but I don't think he's ever gonna be a champion. I think he still can beat guys like Wonder Boy and those guys. Like, I think if they're really giving Wonder Boy, I think he's gonna take him down and just fuck it. It's gonna be a snooze fest. I don't think he's gonna submit. I don't think he's gonna finish Wonder Boy at all. Like, I don't see that happening at all. If they do end up making that matchup, I could see Wonder Boy taking that matchup, but he shouldn't, bro. He should take on a striker. Like, why take on a guy who's just gonna leg hump him for fucking 3 rounds? Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I want to see Wonder Boy get fucking his leg hump for fucking 3 rounds. I just said it because it's a chinny boy, yeah. Because man, that was a left hook, but he just went to sleep though. So, I mean, he was trying to wake back up. That was a beautiful left hook by Petrino. Petrino's a fucking juiced up Brazilian. Let's be honest. He's on all the secret juice that he could find out there in Brazil. But yeah, Petrino's a really good prospect, man. If they match up Petrino if they do a third fight between him and the other guy, I can't fucking remember his name right now. The guy that he fought him twice and he's the only guy to beat him twice. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, I can't even fucking remember his name right now. But yeah, they're probably not gonna do that fight though, cause he already knocked him out twice. Yeah, Bukaskus, I don't know who they're gonna give Bukaskus next though. Yo, good for Tank, man. Tank's the fucking dude. He's the fucking man for going out there helping his community, getting housing. Cause good for Tank, man. Good shit. Tank's the fucking man. Is he coming back at the turn? That full violence. Israel Sania says that he will be back soon. Wow, really? You guys believe him? Do you guys think he's gonna be back soon? I'm curious to see when he's gonna be back. I could see them doing Pereira versus AZ at 205. I think that would be a good fight. I would pick Pereira. Yo, Stormy, let's freaking go. We got Stormy in the house. Let's freaking go, Stormy. He said, yes, boys. Pick him is streaming. Let's freaking go, Stormy. Glad you could make it, brother. It just said Tank over everyone. Yeah. I picked Tank in every fight that he's been in, even against Ryan Garcia. I know a lot of people are picking Ryan Garcia there. Yeah, man, Tank, just the way that Tank hits, like, this dude, the fucking, like, stocky ass fucking dude hits like a fucking truck. Tank is really good, man. He's really talented, and he's got good people around him. That's the one thing like I like about Tank. He's got people around him that keeps him in check, that keeps him honest all the time. Stormy said, "You all ready for the boxing this Saturday?" It's today, bro. We're gonna watch the boxing card. I'll likely be doing a live stream for the boxing card today. O'Malley said, "I'll stop Cheeto in the 3rd or 4th." I don't see him stopping Cheeto. Let's be honest. Has Cheeto ever been knocked down? I don't think Cheeto's ever even been knocked down ever. The chin that Cheeto has, bro, Cheeto probably has the top 5 chin out there, next to Marvin Vittori and Dober and those guys. Dober's went down a little bit. I think Dober was the 2nd best chin in the world, on the planet. Dober getting knocked out by Favola. And Dober's been knocked down a couple of times. He got knocked out by McKinney too. I think Cheeto's got a much better chin than what's his name? What was his name? I can't fucking remember. I just said his name right now. Okitsera, Bet, Opetaya, Naka, Frank Sanchez. I think Frank Sanchez is gonna win for sure. Hergovic, KO, Arsalan, Mahmoudab, moneyline, Wilder, moneyline. That's a long ass parlay, but it probably comes through. But I mean, we had a crazy 6-leg parlay for boxing on that Ngannou versus the Fury card. And we hit that at plus 270, I think, or plus 260. Plus 262, yeah, that's what it was. Wilkins said, yo, Stormy, let's freaking go, guys. We got the whole gang in here. Wilkins said it's in 8 hours, yeah. I can't wait to do the live stream for that one. Wilkins said, thanks, bro. Let's cast before the end of the year, yeah. I don't know if I'll be betting on the boxing card, but I'll give you guys some good plays. Maybe I'll bet one. Mahmoudab, that's the only guy I'm probably going to bet. Because I bet him last time, too, and he came through for us super easy. But the guy that he's facing this time is going to be a little bit similar size to him, but he's so smaller. But it looks like he's a legit guy, man, that he's fighting this time. But I still think he's going to run through him. I like the round 1 and round 2 for plus 450, I think. Ruben Chicken said that would be funny if Cheeto becomes the champion. Man, I don't see it happening. He was getting outstruck by O'Malley, but he's got some nasty leg kicks out there. He's really tough and durable. He's a junkyard dog. So if Cheeto Vera becomes the champion, I mean, O'Malley's hype's gonna be dead. But they're probably gonna do a rematch. If Cheeto Vera becomes the champion, they're definitely gonna do a rematch, I think. Because the UFC they do not want fucking O'Malley to lose. I mean, there's a reason they're not giving O'Malley Merab right now, I think. I would still pick O'Malley over Merab, I think. I have a hard time seeing Merab, like, not getting clipped at some point. I mean, well, what's his name? That guy had him on Crip Street, do you remember? The chiniest guy in the UFC that's retired now. Fuck, like, my memory's still cooked up. Robbie M said, so you just bet on fighting, or do you mess with soccer? Bro, I used to bet on soccer, but I lost a ton of money betting on soccer. Like, and I have a hard time watching a soccer game for 90 minutes and, like, maybe scoring 1 or 2 fucking goals. Like, I don't bet on soccer anymore, but I don't follow soccer all that much, but I used to. Like, I used to bet on soccer here and there. You can get some good odds on soccer sometimes. But yeah, I haven't bet on soccer in, like, years, bro. I only bet on, I'll bet on boxing here and there sometimes. Then I bet on MMA. I bet on MMA a lot. That's the one thing I bet on the most, MMA. And UFC is I bet most of my money on UFC, the UFC cards. And then sometimes Cage Fury UFC, like last card we on Cage Fury UFC was a 5 unit profit for us. And that was a pretty good card, man. We only lost one bet, which was Speed. I think it was, the guy's name was, what was his name? Let me see what his name was. He was a plus 1,000 underdog, and I only bet him because I wasn't sure how good the guy was that he fought. So we went 9 out of 10 on the Cage for UFC card last time, and I bet on Robert Valley, and he got a third on submission. Yeah, he made it look pretty easy. And what was the guy that I bet? Yeah, this guy Anthony Speed. Yeah, it was Keith Speed. He fought this guy Anthony DeLema, who trains out of Rango and Weidman Gym. And I bet him at plus 1,000. I only put like $10 on him, and he went to split decision against him. So that was still a good bet, though. If you're betting the underdog at plus 1,000, and the guy goes to split decision and he loses by split, that's still a really good bet. He said a GMD, what is up, bro? Let's freaking go. You got GMD and MMA in the house. He said, hey, Pick'em, how's it going? I'm just chilling, bro. Just woke up, fucking just hanging out with you guys, hanging out with the boys. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us as always, bro. The stream that we did early today was fun, right? Like for that one FC card, that was actually a lot of fun. We'll consider no Merab will be 50-45 Mali, bro. Like Merab doesn't take people down. Like he just leg humps people, and I think Mali can catch him on the way, and just like he caught Aljo. And Merab is kind of like chinny. Yeah, Marlon Vera. Yeah, chinny Marlon Vera almost finished Merab. Yeah. That's the fight that keeps really playing in my head, bro. But I think Merab's really improved a lot since then, though. It's going to be a tough fight for O'Malley. I mean, there's a reason they're not giving him Merab right now. But I think once O'Malley, beats Cheeto and gets his confidence even higher, works on that. He's going to work on his takedown defense is only going to improve from here, I think. Robbie M said, what time is it at your Joan? It's 2:49 right now, brother. 2:49 a.m. right now. Ogus said Merab got that Sambo. Yeah, Merab is going to be a tough fight for him. I mean, I think the odds are going to be, O'Malley is probably going to be like minus 150 and Merab's probably going to be plus 125. Yeah, Marlon Moraes, bro, like he had Merab in all sorts of trouble, bro. And the thing about Marlon Vera, he doesn't have a good chin, doesn't have a good durability. O'Malley does have a good durability. I tried to fade O'Malley against Aljo, and that was even though I had a nagging feeling in my back of the head, I was like, yo, Aljo doesn't have good striking, and the fight that he had against Cejudo kind of convinced me that he had good striking, and that was a bad fucking look, man. Cejudo looked horrible out there, but Rob, that was a unanimous decision. That was not a split decision for Aljo against Cejudo. Those scorecards were crazy. Robbie M said, "What? Yeah, it's almost 3 a.m. here, brother." Robert Chicken Wing said, "Marlon Moraes, yeah, Marlon Morales." Marlon Moraes, bro. I'm glad he retired. I mean, it was sad to see him go to the PFO and get chinned a couple of times. That was crazy. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna stay away from that one. I'm not betting against Merab, against anyone. I learned my lesson with fucking betting on Peter Yan against Merab. Not betting against Merab because he can just leg hump him for 4 rounds or 5 rounds or whatever. He said, Woken said, I would only take Marab at dog money. Yeah, I can't blame anyone taking Marab at plus money. If he's like plus 150, like he's got the tools to get it done. I mean, he's got the style to get it done against a guy like a striker like O'Malley. But O'Malley's a pretty big dude, man. This dude is 5'10", fighting at 135, cutting a lot of weight. He could be fighting at 145. Let's be honest. Board said, look, catching up on old comments. Woken, when I quit smoking weed, I started having dreams again too. Some wild ones. Feels good to dream again. Yeah, bro, you feel much more clear-headed, bro, when you stop smoking. Like, there's nothing with smoking weed. Like, I'm not hating on anyone that's still smoking weed. Some people can function out there. But when I smoke weed, right, like, I get a lot of fucking paranoid. I get paranoid as fuck, and I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like going to work. I don't feel like doing shit. Like, and I get a lot of headaches after too. And like, I've stopped in the past. Like, the most I've stopped in the past was for like 6 months, I think. And then I was like going to work on the way to work on the way back from work, and I saw we have like 5 stores here from cannabis that sell dispensaries, and I ended up picking up a fucking like half quarter of a fucking kush, and I didn't stop for like a couple of months, and then I've been sober for like the last month and a half now, so I feel much better. I mean, it's different for everyone. Some people can it helps some people more than others, and it doesn't do other people well. Like for me, like I feel lazy when I smoke a lot of weed, and I get a lot of headaches after too, and my sleep schedule's all fucked up too. Lucas said, interesting, yeah, nice word. I stopped smoking weed in general, only CBD. Yeah, CBD oil, like I'll probably get that at some point. Like, it's good to use CBD oil when you have a hangover from drinking a lot of booze from partying. Like, you can get some CBD oil and hang out for a bit, and it helps out with the headaches and stuff. And like if you have nausea, that's what CBD oil is really good for. If you have bad nausea, if you're throwing up a lot, like weed's the best cure for nausea in my opinion. Wilkins said more benefits for muscle. Yeah, muscle recovery is good too. Like if you're having if you're feeling like fucking tiredness in your muscles, like it helps out with that too. But there's a lot of benefits out there. Same thing with everyone. I mean, painkillers out there. Like if you're just gonna abuse painkillers every day, obviously it's not gonna be good for you. But I mean, there's a negative and a positive reaction to everything. Board said, I just don't have time for it anymore. It was starting to hold me back, and too much of my time was being consumed being high. I smoked daily for years. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like when you're always trying to chase trying to get as high as you can, and then when you smoke for a long ass time, you don't even get high anymore. Like you just it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but you don't even get high anymore. I was at the point where I wasn't getting high, and my memory was getting cooked. I couldn't remember a single thing. Board said, nowadays I just smoke on occasion once a month. Yeah, I mean, if you can control it, like the one thing about me, like when I start smoking weed, like I can't control it. Like I'll start smoking every single day, and I just want to be high and watch TV and fucking. I don't want to like get anything done. I probably won't make content. I probably wouldn't be doing live streams right now if I was smoking weed. So it's like different, right? Like we all have different brain chemistry, so it affects people differently. But like some people can function, some people can get stuff done, some people can work. I have people that go to university that study and that are doing really good in their life that smoke weed every day. They don't have problem with it. I mean, it's different for everyone. Brain chemistry, I guess. GMD said, I smoke daily myself. Been around 5 years now, but I have mad respect for those who realize it isn't working for them and they gave it up. Yeah, same thing for everything. Like some people out there that drink a lot of coffee too. Like I've stopped drinking coffee too because I was feeling tired after when I used to drink coffee like 5 times a day. I would go to Tim Hortons like 3 times a fucking day. Sometimes at least 3 times. I was drinking 3 coffees a day. So like I cut down on the coffee. I just drink tea. I mean, whenever I wake up now. Indian chai is really fucking good. You guys gotta drink some Indian chai. Board said, I think O'Malley has chicken legs and can take leg kicks. Still question is grappling too. I don't think it's been proven yet. I think Cheeto Rivera can test that grappling of his, but I think he's putting in the work, man. With Tim Welch, I mean, Tim Welch is one of the best coaches out there, I think. And I think Tim Welch keeps it in check. He's always taking him to training. I mean, when you have someone that can hold you accountable, that's what you need, bro. Like it's good to have someone that can hold you accountable, and like help. You need someone like that, like Tim Welch. You need someone in your life like Tim Welch. GMD said, as yeah, I mean, some people can still function. If you can function when you're smoking, when you're a daily smoker, I mean, that's not bad for you by any means. Okay, said weed THC gives more dopamine than CBD. Yeah, of course. I mean, CBD is just like it just most of the it helps out with like it doesn't get you high or anything. I mean, if I was to go get some CBD oil right now, I'd probably get a little bit high because my tolerance has gone down like crazy now since I haven't smoked in like almost 2 months. So if I went out there and got some CBD oil, I think I would get a little bit high, but it wouldn't be anything significant. Woken said Vulch is a good one. Yeah, Vulch is good people. I watch his streams sometimes whenever streams Warzone. I'll go hang out with him sometimes just to watch him play some Warzone. It's funny because I think he's not that good in Warzone. I'm not that good either. I'll play sometimes here and there. Yeah, too many sweaty people in that game, bro. But it's fun to like just hang out with them. He's good peoples. I think he's a really good coach for Mali. I mean, that's what took him to the next level. I think because Tim Welch is like a really smart guy to have in your corner, and he gave him really good advice too against that in that fight against Jan Peter Jan. He was giving him good advice there. Mimit said Tim Welch, smart guy. Yeah, exactly, bro. Tim Welch has got to be one of those best underrated coaches out there. Wilkin said, which gym do you think is the best? Right now, bro, like I think American Top Team is the best right now. AK is pretty good. Is that the American Top Team, right? American, is that the one, or am I tripping out? AK is what they call American Top Team, right? Kill Cliff is really good too. I mean, we got a Shabcat out of Kill Cliff, Brandon Allen out of Kill Cliff. Factory X is pretty good too. Like a lot of other gyms out there are really good too. Like I can't remember other ones, but there's a lot of gyms right now that are on the come up. American Top Team is like they're on all the good stuff with their American Top Team. All the fucking. That's why I was so confident in Pentosa too, because you know he's on all the good stuff. His cardio is gonna be on point. Even when he looks tired, I think when people talk about he looks so tired, he looks so gassed out. I think that's just the way he looks, to be honest with you guys. I think Pentosa just looks like he's exhausted every time after that first round, because he goes balls to the wall, man. Every round he goes balls to the wall, like fucking goes crazy. Wilkes said AK is with Javier Mendez. Yeah, Javier Mendez is a really good coach too, and he's always honest with his fighters. And he doesn't like bullshit anyone. Wilkes said all the Dagestanis train there. Yeah, Habib used to train there too. Like that's why all the Dagestanis train there now, because Habib, he had a lot of success from there, training out of there. His striking looked much more improved. I mean, remember back in the day, Habib couldn't even throw a single punch like properly. Back in the day against Healy, you remember when he fought Healy? Just fucking remember the guy that he took down 21 times, bro. I remember watching that fight, and that was a crazy ass fight, bro. That's what really got me into the UFC. I was like, yo, how is this guy taking him down 21 times? Like, that was a crazy, bro. That was one of the best performances out there. I think Habib still holds the record for the most takedowns in a single fight, right? I could be wrong about that, but I honestly think Habib's got the most takedowns in a single fight. 21 takedowns. I think it was 21. I could be wrong, but I think it was 21 takedowns. Let me see if I can search it up here. UFC stats. Habib. I think it was 21 takedowns, because those were like the first couple fights that I was watching. It was against who was it against? Trujillo. Yeah, it was against. Yeah, he took him down 21 times, bro. Holy shit, that was crazy. Yo, that was fucking hilarious. Took him down 21 times. Like, that was crazy. Yeah, and controlled him for like 10 minutes. I mean, yeah, Trujillo kept getting it back up too. Trujillo is not in the, like, he got cut after that, I think, or after another fight that he had. I mean, he should have finished out like Quinta. I did bet on him inside the distance. They could have finished Quinta. That was a little bit disappointing. But yeah, then he did finish Conor McGregor. I can't remember who I bet on that fight. I think I did bet Habib in that one. That's when I was getting back into the UFC, like really watching the UFC, starting to watch UFC more often. But yeah, that was Habib, man. I miss Habib. I don't think he's ever gonna be back in the fight game ever. He's already made enough money that he never needs to work another day in his life, and he does a lot of like interviews nowadays, podcasts and stuff nowadays. Yo, that Superbond fight. Yo, what Superbond? This girl is trying to hug Superbond. Superbond's like, get the fuck away from me. That's fucking hilarious. Superbond in no simp, bro. He said nice. Woka said nice. AJ those are some nice. James indeed, yeah. Um, he said American Top Team, aka Cliff at Factory X. MMA Lab is really good too. Yeah, a lot of fighters. MMA Lab is on the come up right now. He said GMD said yeah, it's extremely annoying. Maybe it could be worth it. He said you can get a GMD said you can get a prescription in the UK, but Lord knows how. You gotta go through a hell of a process for it. They should make it legalized, man. Like, it would take down the crime a lot. I mean, I think they're trying to legalize hardcore drugs over here. They're trying to legalize like heroin, cocaine, and all that shit. In Vancouver, they're giving out free heroin and stuff to people. Kind of crazy, to be honest. But I think that's good for the community, because then they're not gonna spend a lot of money on the crimes, dealing with people that do a lot of crimes. We're gonna have less I'm fucking can't even say that name. Like, a lot of people are gonna stop robbing houses and shit. Burglary. I can't even fucking say that. That's fucking hilarious. He said, GMD, what up, brother? Yo, that's freaking good, guys. I can't believe you guys are still awake right now. It's fucking 3 a.m. where I'm at right now. People that go rob houses, I can't fucking say that name right now. It's fucking hilarious. Paku said, hey, bro, I never miss a pick'em stream. I appreciate you guys. Let's freaking go, guys. It's always fun doing these live streams, even though it's late night. Woka said, yeah, indeed, GMD here in the Netherlands, many things are legal. Truffles. Like, I've tried mushrooms in the past. It didn't really get me, like, super crazy high. Probably because I didn't take too much. Only took, like, a little bit. Not something that I really, like that much. I mean, I didn't get tripped out or anything. I know you probably got to take a lot more to trip out. Paku said, what about the Thai fight on 1FC last night? You mean early morning? Oh, for you it's probably nighttime. I mean, yeah, we're watching that fight. I mean, we did a live stream for that one 1FC one, and Superbon. It was a close fight. Could have gone either way in my opinion, but they gave it to Taiwan Chai by unanimous decision. Paku said Combat Sports Fight of the Year for me. That was a really good fight, man. That was definitely like one of the best Muay Thai fights out there. Woku said less than 8 hours boxing. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm hyped for that one, man. I think the Wilder fight and that Joshua fight. I'm not really hyped for Joshua fight that much because it's not like a crazy power puncher. But when you're watching a Wilder fight, you know anyone can go to sleep any minute. That fight that he had against Helenius, bro. He only touched him with like a short right hand, I think. And he put him down, like the way he put him to sleep, like with the short right hand, like it was in the second round, I think, right? I think it was the second or first round, and that was a crazy fight, man. That was a fun fight. Wilder, he's 38 years old though, so he's getting up there in age a little bit, but I think that he's still gonna be able to crack that chin. All he has to do is land one big shot. Who's this one? Stylebender bet on Frank Sanchez, and Fa Jr. They're betting the underdogs. One of the underdogs there. How much did he bet? He bet almost 5K. I mean, he's probably he's probably sponsoring Steak, right? I know he's the sponsor, Izzy. Oh, you're talking about Anand, right? Anand guy, yeah, he looked really good out there, man. He just dominated for 3 rounds. I think that's his name, right? Anand, yeah, the guy that was 6 feet 7 inches tall. Yeah, that was a crazy. That dude's got some crazy reach and crazy height. I think once he gets older, fills into that frame, he's gonna be a problem in that weight class to deal with. Yo, this fight's gonna be good. I'm picking Rodriguez there, guys. I'm picking Rodriguez. I think he's gonna get it done. I think Ortega, Ortega's gonna eat a lot of body kicks, in my opinion. I think. Woka said he bet the Australian. Of course he did. I think Rodriguez is gonna take it. I think Rodriguez is probably gonna be the slight favorite. But Ortega does have, this dude's tough, man. But he hasn't fought in a long ass time, and I don't like picking people that haven't fought in a long ass time. Woka said he won't win versus Frank Sanchez. Don't worry, yeah. I don't think he's gonna win. He's probably just trying to get people to bet on Steak, cause he's got to deal with Steak. Oh my goodness, is that Pateria? I thought that was Pateria. That's not him. It looks some guy that looks like Pateria. That's fucking hilarious. Yo, dude almost looks like Pateria, doesn't he? He's got the same hair as him and same like ginger hair. Bro, that was a brutal knee. Holy shit. Oh, that's the fight that we're watching, right? What's his name? Livia, yeah. We picked him by second round TKO and he got a second round TKO. Wow, man. A lot of people are betting against him in that one. I remember that fight. And that was a brutal knee knockout, flying knee knockout. And I knew that losing to Chris Brown there's no shame losing to Chris Brown, bro. So this guy that got the brutal knee knockout, he was knocked out in the fight before this one by a leg kick from Chris Brown in LFA. And he bounced back with a crazy flying knee knockout, and like what a way to bounce back, man. A lot of people are trying to fade him because they're like, oh, this guy got fraud checked or whatever, but it's not how it is, man. Sometimes sometimes people just have tougher fights, tougher matchups, and now this guy, I think his name is I forgot what his name was, to be honest, but that's a tough one, man. That's a tough knockout. I mean, flying knee knockout right on the chin. Yo, Lexicon, what is up, bro? He said, are you going to cap Ryzen 45 next Saturday? Yeah, I gotta do some more research, bro. I'm not like familiar with all the fighters, but the two fighters I'm confident in is Horiguchi and Dodson. I think both of those guys are gonna win. I have a parlay with those two and Shavkat Rakhmonov at like plus 105. I think it's but it's only like a single unit. It's not anything major. But I gotta do some more tape study on those fighters, and I'll do a breakdown for that card. I appreciate you coming in, hanging out with us, Lexicon. Hope you're enjoying the live stream, bro. Yo, this guy's gonna be in the UFC. I think that's gotta give him an opportunity to the UFC, to the Dana White Contender Series, right? Like a flying knee knockout like that. I mean, right on the chin. I mean, that was a brutal one. I mean, holy shit. That's definitely gonna give him an opportunity. Yo, I'm glad they got the fight of the night, right? Fight of the month. Which one is the fight of the month? I think they gotta give it to Aldana versus Holstein, right? Fight of the month. Bellato versus Pretoria. I mean, that was a good fight, but I think the other one deserves it more. These huge fights from the fight of the month of December. I think Hossa versus Aldana is gotta be the fight of the month, because it was a back and forth war. I mean, it wasn't an easy fight. I mean, it wasn't like one of them gassing out. Pretoria did kind of gas out in the second round. Let's go, guys. Let's freaking go. What is this? Alright, this might be Patty's best line ever. What do you say? Yo, I think what he said was, he's like, when I finish Tony, I'm gonna go over to David Goggins and say who's gonna carry the boats now. That's fucking hilarious. But he didn't finish Tony, so it's not aging that well. But I mean, he was trying to go out there finish him, so it is what it is, I guess. Paco said parlay AJ Bibo from boxing and Basra moneyline. I already have enough parlay. Like, I already have Basra in a parlay and moneyline play on Basra at minus 170. But I'm probably gonna do a Makhmudov and Bivol parlay maybe. I'll do those two. I like that parlay, to be honest. I'm pretty confident that Makhmudov is gonna win. I mean, this dude, like, I've seen a couple of his fights, last couple of fights. This dude is a freaking beast. Hamza Maya, though, he got exposed bad, bro. Hamza Maya, holy shit, he got exposed bad. I remember watching that fight on Brave CF, and he got fraud checked badly. But he's gonna, like, I'm gonna watch his next fight, see how he bounces back after that loss. But he kind of just gassed out in that fight and just like didn't know what to do. I mean, just kind of gassed out and got finished on the ground, got taken down. That's not Hamza, man. Let's be honest. But they're both those Hamzas. They have a horrible gas tank. Wogan said I shared my parlay earlier. If you can find it, I'll send it again. I'll check the Discord. I haven't even been on Discord today yet. What is this terrifying photo reveals the moment a woman climbed onto her roof to hide from her home intruder. Damn, bro. Imagine like the fear she's going through right now, eh? Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Paco said, let me sus, if you don't mind. Okay. Yeah, throw the parlay in again, bro. I'm sure people are probably looking for a parlay for the boxing card. Yo, that's gonna be the fear that she's probably going through. I mean, is he carrying a knife over there? Damn, bro. That's gotta be terrifying, eh? Holy shit. Wow. Shavkat with Dana White. I mean, Shavkat's a fucking beast, man. He had an injured foot too. I mean, he went through that fight with an injury. Aljamain looks pretty fucking built up for that 145 weight class now. He's got good grappling, so like, can he take us back? Ige, our boy Ige in the background. Let's freaking go, Ige. Bro, it's tough, man. Ige's taking that matchup up against Leron Murphy. I want Ige to win, but I don't think he's gonna win that fight, bro. It's like, he gets taken down. His takedown defense is so bad. But let's see, man. Murphy doesn't have the most power out there, and Iga's gonna have a lot of power against Murphy, Lerone Murphy. I want Iga to win so badly, that one though. I want him to bounce back after that Bryce Mitchell loss. Man blows up house to avoid police. Bro, no way, that's real. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. TC's and RC's 2023 MMA awards. Fight of the year is either Teixeira versus Hill. That was a crazy fight, guys. Wasn't that a crazy fight? Teixeira versus Hill. What a war that was, man. Teixeira's got a freaking chin and a half on him. I mean, holy shit. Pakistan pass on the 8-leg Wilkin. I mean, boxing, you never know, bro. Boxing, like, a lot of these long-ass parlays, they hit more often than not. I mean, last time we had a 6-leg parlay on the boxing card. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I think it was, let me see what it was. It was a plus 230 something parlay that we had on the last card on the boxing. Ngannou versus, and that actually hit. I mean, a lot of favors come through, but yeah, 8 legs are definitely, like, a little bit dangerous. Or a little bit risky, but they hit more often than not. Let's see if I can pull it up here. 1 second, guys. So that the last parlay was we had Makhmudov to win by round 1, which is plus 240, and then we also hit that plus 236 parlay, which let's see if I can find it here. That was a crazy parlay. Okay, so it was fight doesn't go the distance in Moses versus Bernat, and then Makhmudov to win in round 1 and round 2. Volok, Martin Balok moneyline, Joseph Parker moneyline. Fight doesn't go the distance in Wardley versus David Adelaide, and Tyson Fury moneyline. Tyson Fury technically lost the fight. Yeah, boxing cards, you hit, like, a lot of parlays hit on the boxing card way often than not. But you never know, man. You never know how it's gonna go though. GMD said, you guys find your bets hit at a decent rate. I've never bet myself, but I always see you all discussing parlays and stuff. So just wondering if you guys do well with it. For MMA, like, most success that I have on, like, doing parlays is mostly in MMA. Like, our parlay ROI is at 19% right now. So I'm trying to get to that 30-40% for parlays, but that's pretty difficult to get to that that high percentage for parlays. Parlays are always riskier than other plays, I mean. But I like moneyline. Moneyline, if you want to have success long term, like, you gotta bet moneyline play. As soon as they open the lines, jump to the money lines. I mean, moneyline is the most, like, least dangerous part of betting on MMA. Straight up moneyline plays. But props are dangerous. Props are risky. Parlays are risky. So, I mean, it's definitely less likely to hit than the moneyline plays. But parlays do hit. I mean, depends who you're parlaying with. If you mix and match from other cards to other cards, that's what I do. Like, sometimes what I did was Shavkat Rakhmonov and Evloev and Oberg. That's the one parlay that I had with Shavkat, and then I had Shavkat with Pollock from that KSW card, and I had Paddy Pimblett in there just to juice it up a little bit. Parlays are definitely risky, a lot more risky than the straight plays, but you can hit parlays on MMA too. I have more success hitting parlays in MMA than I do on NBA. Because sometimes NBA players just go sit on the bench when they're up by a couple of points, which is super annoying. GMD said, I enjoy trying to predict the fights, and 9 out of 10 times I find myself thinking, thank God I didn't put money on this. Yeah, that's the thing about MMA, bro. Like, there's a lot of variables in MMA. Walker said, I hit my bets more often than not. I am with profit for sure, especially with betting and from fighting. Yeah, right now, like, my ROI right now is sitting at 11%, which is not bad at all. I mean, that's gotta be like top 5%, I think, out there, and most cappers out there. So I'm trying to get to that. I'm trying to break into that 15%, 20%. Like, if you have a 30% ROI on betting and fights, like, that's really good. That's really freaking good. But right now I'm at 11%. I'm trying to get to that 15% mark. He said, Walker said, yeah, that 3 legs should hit Paku. Yeah, I think there's that. I think Makhmudov's definitely gonna win. I'm pretty confident in him, and I'm pretty sure that what's his name? We'll go over the boxing card in a minute. But I think Joshua's gonna win too. But the guy, I was watching his last fight, Artu's last fight, and he was not that bad. I mean, he doesn't have much power though, and you need power to beat a guy like and you need speed and power to beat a guy like Anthony Joshua. Paco said, GMD, I'm up plus 56 units on MMA this year. 100 units, $100 units, pretty much pro capper. That's really fucking good, bro. That's really freaking good. He said watch about 50 to 60 hours of tape every week. Yeah, you gotta watch tape. Watching tape is like necessary. Like unless you watch every UFC card, then but you still gotta go watch some tape. Then because you see some stuff that you don't like, you don't think of when you're watching tape. But you can't take too much of what you're watching in tape because fighters are improving in every fight they're in. They're making improvements, or some of them are like falling off a little bit. So you can't like when you're watching tape, you gotta like take it with the. You can't like think too much on it, I guess, to overthink it a little bit. I know there's people that overthink it a little bit. Sometimes I overthink a little bit too, but you just gotta watch the tape, thinking that these fighters are gonna make some improvements in the future. GMD said, "I forgive my lack of knowledge, bro. But what is a unit? Do you mean it's like your bankroll? Like mine is 100 Canadian dollars. That's what a unit is. Yeah, my unit used to be $50 Canadian in the past, but I upped it to 100. But the most I bet on like each fight is mostly like a 1.5 unit or 2 units on each money line play. Then I do parlays for like much less than that. Most of my money is like spent on straight money line plays. For parlays, I never do more than like over 2 units on a parlay. Like parlays are like a lot more riskier. Woke said a unit is different for everyone. Yeah, it's different. I mean, some people a unit is $10, $20, $25. I mean, 50, 75. I mean, it's different for everyone. You gotta just manage your bankroll. Like when you're down on a night, when you're having a tough night, you can't go chasing around. Like that's what I realized too. Like sometimes, like when you're down a little bit, when your fighters don't come through and you're down on the card, you just gotta hang it up. You gotta know when to just chill back and not chase the money that you lost. So like that's the one thing I gotta like work on more. Paco said a unit should be 10% of your current bankroll. Some people it's 1%, some people it's 5%. So it's different for everyone. He said, yeah, I see. Well, can appreciate the explanation. I mean, it's not. Some people have even $10 like units, so it's different for everyone. Whatever your bankroll is. He said you should. You sound like you got your shit together, Paku. Yeah, Paku's good people, man. He's making a good money on MMA. MMA is a crazy sport to bet on too, man. Too many variables. I mean, we're literally betting on 2 guys to go in there in their boxers and fucking fight until one of them gets finished or fight to the scorecards. A lot of shit can happen in MMA. I mean, I had a lot of money on Fiziev. I had like 5 units on Fiziev last time, and what happened? I mean, he fucked up his foot, and I lost a 5-unit play on him. But that was a tough card for me. That one. That was a crazy card. I mean, cause what's his name? The only guy that like I almost that saved my night a little bit was Bryan Battle. Like he definitely made some of my money back on Bryan Battle. And Tamir Svidal, she really fucking disappointed me. That bitch. I'm like, I hardly ever put any women's MMA in parlays nowadays. But now that I say that, I put Demont in a parlay. Crazy, fucking hell, man. Demont better fucking win. I mean, if you got Demont back once he was like plus money or minus 180, minus 170, I think Demont was a really good parlay piece back then. But now at minus 300, I would just stay away at this point. Battle has been a value recently, yeah. I think people underrated Bryan Battle a little bit. Jimmy said, you sound like you got your shit together, Paku. Paku said, you're 100% right, Pick'em. I make a rule that I never bet on a fight daily. I like betting on like most of my money, like I bet on UFC cards. So like on the KSW card, the most I ever bet on these other cards, like maybe like the last KSW, I bet at 2.5 units on the whole card. And we made back like 1.79 units, so 79% ROI on the card. I had 3 underdogs that I bet on last card, which Parnace, I think Parnace, that's his name, right? Let me see what his name was on that KSW card. Let me see if I can pull it up here, guys. 1 second. So last card, the KSW card was pretty fucking good. Okay, so that Niza FC card, that was like 2 days ago, bro. So like, I only had 1.25 unit on the whole card. I had 2 underdogs. I had Habib Balachev, and he was a plus 215 underdog. And then I had a slight play, like a $75 play on Yo. He was like a plus 90 underdogs. So one of those underdogs won. That's all you need sometimes. You got to pick your underdogs that you're betting on. Like, you got to pick and choose your underdogs and like bet on them properly. So even if one of them wins, you're still going to profit on the night. That's like what I do with smaller cards. Like these lower level promotions, that's what I do mostly with them. I just try to find my underdogs that I like, and then I don't bet like over a unit on these underdogs. I only bet like less than a unit, and then I just like even if one of them wins, like you're still gonna be profitable. If two of them wins, you're gonna make good money on the ROI on the overall. That KSW card was pretty good too. Like KSW, we had on 79. I don't give out KSW bets, but I probably will in the future. But KSW, you can make some like couple dollars on KSW cards and these other ones. Paco said no markets for kickboxing in Australia, bro. We only got a UFC in boxing. BetOnline, you guys don't have BetOnline over there? I think BetOnline opens up, has line for everything pretty much. I was so close to betting on Taiwan Chai last week, like yesterday, but then I ended up not doing it. I just want to watch as a fan. But he was a minus 150 favorite, and that guy that's like 6'7". Nan, he was like a minus 180 favorite. I think I was thinking about parlaying those two, but then I didn't know too much about Nan. I didn't know how good his chin was, how good he was keeping range, how good his striking was. But now that I've seen his striking, he's a legit guy. I was 19 years old. Paku said I would definitely tail that though. He said Paku, check out Kaepernick. I don't know too much about Glory, guys. The last card that I watched for Glory was Overeem versus what's that guy's name? I can't remember his name right now, but that's the last card that I watched for Glory. Paco said betting on MMA is banned in my state. It was banned over here too in Ontario, like where I live. It was banned over here for like a couple of months, but then they lifted the ban after a couple of months. Wilkins said you can probably get a VPN and still bet on them. I mean, I heard some people told me that that works back when there was a ban here for betting on combat sports. That they banned it for a couple of months because that James Krause situation. You guys remember that James Krause situation? That's why they banned it. But yo, if they make that Jamal Hill versus Pereira, I'm definitely gonna be betting Hill, man. I just have a feeling that Hill's gonna get it done. Like, he can go for takedowns too if he wants. On the feet, man. But the thing that I'm worried about Hill, like against Pereira, is the leg kicks. I mean, those leg kicks of Pereira's are so dangerous, bro. This dude has dangerous leg kicks. Who consider they know betting on fighting is the way to make money. Yeah. Australia is weird. I got my ways though. Yeah, you can probably use a VPN or something to bet on. But there's got to be some books out there that offer under the table. GMD said betting is everywhere here in Scotland. Just about every TV ad and sponsor is gambling. That's what's annoying about like watching basketball nowadays. Like, they have so many fucking gambling ads on. He said Paco said, are you in Scotland, bro? I think Woken is in the Netherlands. I'm in Canada, bro. I'm in Canada. Yo, I'm excited for that Grasso versus Weili fight. I think that's gonna be a good fight. I'm definitely picking Weili in that one. Yo, I bet on Weili moneyline right last time, which was like minus 300, like kind of crazy to be honest. But I broke even on that fight because I had like 2 units on her inside the distance. And then I lost money on that one, like, but I made it back on the money line, but I didn't make any money on her last time. I'll be honest with you guys, cause I had the under 3.5 rounds, and somehow fucking Lemos just survived somehow. It's crazy, guys. Like, how Lemos survive that beating? The referee could have stopped the fight a couple of times, in my opinion. I was super pissed off at the referee because he just didn't want to stop the fight. But that's the way it is, man. Some referees, they're so quick. They have a quick trigger to stop the fight when someone's eating ground and pound. Then some referees just let them go on. But that Weili fight against Lemos could have been stopped a couple of times. I mean, she was going for it. She was landing some nasty ground and pound. But in the past, I made money on Weili betting on her. I had her in a parlay too last time, and I had her money line play straight up. Money line for long-term success, guys. Even though money line, you're not gonna make the most money out there. But betting on the money line, that's where you're gonna have the most success. Like, try to get to the money line when the lines open up. Like, I always keep an eye on the community section. I always drop as soon as the lines open up, I always give you guys who I'm thinking I'm gonna be betting on. But long term, like, that's what most experienced cappers out there, that's what they do. They'll do this. They'll bet a lot of money on the money line, then hedge by like a prop for the other fighter. Like experienced cappers, what they did with last time on the UFC 296 card.
So they bet a lot of money on Leon Edwards money line, and then they hedged by Kobe Covington by decision. So I didn't do that myself because I was pretty confident that Leon Edwards was gonna win. But that's what a lot of cappers out there do. They'll like put a lot of money, but the thing with that is if Kobe Covington somehow gets a finish, somehow some crazy shit happens, someone gets injured, they're gonna be down a lot of money. But you can do that too. That's a pretty good way to like be safe with your profit at the end of your end of the card. I think Kobe Covington by decision was like plus 250. So if you bet like say you bet $1,000 on Leon Edwards at minus 125, and then you put like maybe a couple 3 or 4 units on maybe like 3 or 4 units on even 2 or 3 units on Kobe Covington by decision plus 250. You're still gonna if Leon Edwards doesn't win, you're still gonna break even and profit a little bit. But just like I don't know, I've been thinking about doing that, but I never end up doing that. Like last time, I had a Paddy in a couple of parlays. Then I hedged by on Tony by knockout because I don't know, man. I was nervous for Paddy, but because I was nervous that he's coming off a big layoff, but he looked pretty good out there. Tony needs to hang it up though. Let's be honest. Paco said his last name Mackenzie. Woken said like and subscribe, guys. I think everyone's over here is already subscribed. I appreciate that, Woken. He said, guys, great MMA and fighting capper. We're working our way up, bro. We're trying to climb our way up slowly. I appreciate that, Woken. Paco said, yeah, nice. My best mate since 4 years old is Scottish. I don't think I've ever had any friends that were Scottish, to be honest. But yeah, I know Scottish. They have good fucking alcohol from Scotland, right? Paco said his last name is Mackenzie. Betting is everywhere. Okay, in Scotland, is it? I know you guys bet a lot on the football and soccer over there, right? Woken said Paul Craig is a good, but not great. He has a good size advantage on middleweights. Yeah, but whenever he takes on someone that can grapple with him, I mean, he's having a tough time with those guys and guys that can strike and grapple, like against Brandon Allen. I mean, Brandon Allen, I should have just max bet Brandon Allen. I had him in a parlay, came through pretty easy. But that over 1.5 was a good bet if you played it. I was so close to playing it. Yo, I was so close to playing that over 1.5 and that Anthony Smith versus what's his name? Roundtree. That was plus 124. You guys remember that, Woken? I gave it out in the Discord. I was like, yo, I really like this over 1.5. It was plus 124 early on when I gave it to you guys, and I think ended up being a lot of money came in on it late, and I think it was like plus 100 before the fight. So you can get some good lines on over and unders. Because I knew Anthony Smith is a tough dude, man. Like Anthony Smith, when you finish him, it's normally like you finish him after that 7 minutes in the fight. He can take a beating. But yeah, Anthony Smith, like he should hang it up too. I mean, he looked pretty horrible in that fight. Adebayo, what is up, bro? What is up? I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. He said, "What's up, bro? It's 9:28 a.m. here in Nigeria. That's crazy, bro. It's 3 a.m. here, so it's only like 6 hour difference there here in Nigeria. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Adebayo. GMD said, yeah, man, alcohol is pretty much our culture. That in football, soccer. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. He said, I don't actually follow Scottish football, however, due to it being rather lackluster, the prelims, the Premier League is the way for me. I used to watch soccer, but like I watch Manchester here and there, like that team, and I'm not like I don't know anything about soccer. I'll be honest with you guys right now. I have a hard time sitting like there for 90 minutes and maybe one team scores 1 goal or 2 goals. Like I like action, like non-stop action. Like that's why I like MMA a lot, because there's action non-stop. Like they're gonna get to it right away. Like even when there's grappling, there's action. Like there's something happening, and anything can happen any given minute. Like even same thing with soccer too. Any team can score a goal, but I don't know. I just have a hard time sitting through soccer games like for 90 minutes, and even betting on soccer. Sometimes there's a draw, and then you're gonna lose your money line play when there's a draw. That's why I stopped betting on soccer myself. I used to do that. I used to do like mixing soccer teams with like soccer money line plays with MMA and other stuff. But don't sense that. What is up, bro? Peace. You coming in, hanging out with us. I remember you were in the early stream today for that 1FC card. That was a good card, That was a fun card. Let's go, guys. We're just going through some UFC stuff here. The greatest UFC fight of all time amongst a few accolades held. Yeah, that Nate Diaz versus McGregor. I mean, the way Nate Diaz just outlasted him. I mean, they need to make that third fight between these two. But Conor McGregor did look pretty good in the second fight. I mean, knocked him down a couple of times. And Woku said, yeah, it takes ages, and most of the time, I bet it ends up being 0-0. Yeah, that's why I stopped betting on soccer myself. Because the last time I bet on it, I lost a bet on soccer. One of the teams. Then I was chasing my money, and after I lost another $200 on the soccer, so I was like, fuck this, I'm not betting on the soccer ever again. And I don't watch a lot of soccer. It's like, so you gotta be like into it, right? You gotta like watch all the games, not all the games, but you gotta be like, you gotta know what you're doing, right? When you're betting on soccer, for that matter, like any sport that you're betting on, you gotta have some information on it. When you're just like a casual like me for soccer, and you're betting on teams, you're just like going off what other people think. So like, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to stop betting on NBA too, cause I don't watch like every NBA game out there. Like I'm not like a hardcore NBA fan, so I watch MMA mostly. Like I watch every MMA out there mostly, and Muay Thai and boxing sometimes. I watch the bigger cards in boxing, like Ngannou versus Fury, Canelo cards. The one that I had a big bet on Ramos. You guys remember that Canelo versus Jermel Charlo card? And Ramos was on the co-main event, and he won the fight. I don't know how they gave it to the other guy. That was super disappointing, man. I had like a 3-unit play on I had a parlay with Ramos and Canelo, and I remember doing a live stream, and I was so pissed off at the end, cause I don't know how they gave that fight to how they didn't give that fight to Ramos, cause Ramos won the fight clearly. But you never know with boxing. I mean, it's freaking weird, man. I'm still salty about that one. Cause honestly, everyone thought that Ramos won the fight. I even did a video about it. GMD MMA said I'm a big FIFA fan as well, so football is a big part of my life. Yeah, if you enjoy watching the game, I mean, then like you're gonna have good information on it. Like you're gonna have an edge over some books out there. Lexicon said that Ramos decision killed my parlay. Yeah, I'm still salty about that one, bro. That's why I'm not like betting any major money on boxing anymore. Cause like I was so confident that he won the fight. I mean, everyone knew that he won the fight, but they still gave it to the other guy somehow. I mean, the other guy was getting outboxed in the clinch. I mean, like he was on the back foot the whole time. Ramos was controlling the whole fight too. Yeah, exactly, Lexicon. You're right about that. They said Ramos only controlled on the ropes and didn't apply press. Bro, he was landing a lot of body shots. You remember that? Like he was landing body shots after body shots, and he won the fight clearly, even though it was a little bit close. Like I get it. Like, but I don't get why they gave it to the other guy. That was super weird. And it was a unanimous decision too, which is super weird too. But that's the way it is, man. When the fights go long, like, it is what it is, I guess. Wokus said, search Hamzat Abayev. Bro, the new Hamzat Chimaev. Really? This is another guy? Hamzat Abayev. What the hell? Bro, how many Hamzats out there? Okay, there it is. Let's freaking go. Let's see. I gotta get some fucking chapstick. I can't find chapstick right now. This guy. Holy shit, bro. Fucking cold out here. So this guy, right? This guy. Hamzat Abayev. What's his record? He's 2-0 right now. He's coming off a win over this 2-2 guy. I mean, he's taken a good step up in competition, and he fought early this year, fought twice this year, so that's good to see. I want to like, there's a lot of Hamzats out there. I mean, the name's probably really common out there, right? But he's from Germany. His name's Boris too. Wow, he took his name. That's crazy. He really just took his name. That's fucking hilarious. He said they said yeah, that was a bad decision, bro. No one can convince me that Ramos didn't win that fight. GMD said I'm pretty much a casual as a boxing casual and can be, but man, am I hyped for this card today? Yeah, any card that's Wilder's on is gonna be a good fight. You know that's gonna deliver. I mean, this dude's got some next level power, and someone's gonna go to sleep in that one. I don't think Parker has the power to really like put Wilder out cold, but Wilder has that type of power to put him out cold. But I think Parker's really good, man. Parker is really good. I picked him by knockout last time too, and he made that look pretty easy too. But he didn't sleep the guy. I mean, he was a standing TKO stoppage, right? I could be wrong about that, but I think it was a standing TKO stoppage. It was in the 7th or 8th round, I think it was. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious. He took his nickname too. Yeah, this stare down is crazy, man. Between Parker and Wilder, this is a crazy stare down, guys. Yo, Wilder looks much bigger than him. I mean, holy shit. Parker's gonna have to get in on the clinch and really like make him work, because if he just stays that distance, I mean, Wilder's got some crazy fucking power. I mean, look at Wilder's hands, bro. His hands don't look that big. Probably because he's fucking super tall and long and rangy. I mean, there's a lot of respect between these two guys, but man, that's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be hilarious. What is this? Is that Joe Pyfer? Yeah, Joe Pyfer on the LFA. Oh my goodness, he got knocked out by Joe Pyfer. When was that? Is that Joe Pyfer? Someone? Yeah, that is. No, that's not Joe Pyfer. I'm tripping out, bro. I thought that was Joe Pyfer. That's crazy. He almost looks like Joe Pyfer, right? Yo, doesn't he look like Joe Pyfer from the side here? That's fucking hilarious. Donut said, I don't think I'll watch the boxing event. Too corny nowadays. The boxing card today isn't bad though. It's gonna be a fun card, I think. I mean, there's nothing really else to watch out there right now. But that's definitely not Joe Pyfer. I think that's someone else. And yeah, this card is pretty good. I mean, I think we're gonna see a lot of finishes on this card. I don't think, especially since Ngannou ran over Tyson. Yeah, that was a bad decision, but that's the way it is, man. Boxing, that's the way it is. I mean, Ngannou, like I think he did enough to win the fight, but I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, they couldn't have a guy fighting his first boxing fight beat one of their best boxers in history right now. Woku said I predicted Ngannou would do that. Yeah, you did. You were so confident, bro. And I was thinking about it, but I was like, no way he's gonna go to boxing and beat a guy like Fury. He fucking goes out there and does it. He put in a lot of hard work, man. Did you watch that documentary that Mike Tyson made? I mean, they were really working on everything. I mean, Mike Tyson is a really good coach. Yo, this is Alex Pereira back in the day, right? Unpopular opinion: Alex Pereira is higher than Israel Adesanya on the gold list. I think so. I mean, he's a double glory champion, double UFC champion. I think Alex Pereira is higher than Israel Adesanya. I mean, if Izzy had won the second belt, I would have him higher. But it's a tough, man. It's gonna be, they're close though. But I think Alex Pereira right now, if he defends that belt at 205. But the thing is with Alex Pereira, he hasn't defended the belt at 185. Moku said it was sad he got robbed. Tyson was really firing it up. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's Tyson. I mean, he was landing some good jabs here and there, but Ngannou won the fight. He was landing the bigger shots, had the bigger moments in the fight. We never know, man. Boxing, that's the way it is in boxing. Joe Rogan said, no disrespect to the other organizations out there. There's very good fighters in the other organizations, but I often feel like they're wasting their career because I see these elite fighters that are fighting in Bellator and PFO, and I'm like, hey guys, no one wants to watch. No one's watching. I can't do a Joe Rogan impression. I'm fucking butchering it. I mean, some people are watching. You're getting a little bit of a fan base, but I don't want to disrespect Joe Rogan. You're disrespecting these fighters. Come on. Imagine saying that and thinking you're not disrespecting these fighters. But he's right about it. I mean, not that many people watch. I mean, people do watch PFO. There's a lot of people that watch PFO. But it's not like UFC. I mean, a lot more people tune into the UFC than PFO and there's other organizations out there. Lucas said, Donut said, I'll take a look if there's nothing else to do yet. That's why I'm watching the boxing card. If there's a UFC event today, I probably wouldn't be watching boxing today. Definitely would be watching UFC over boxing. Jundi said Pereira is for sure my favorite active fighter. I just hope he can get a couple tighter defenses under his belt to cement what he's managed to do yet. I think at 205 he's got a better chin. I mean, he's getting cracked by Jerry Prochazka too, and he looked pretty good out there. And I bet on Jerry Prochazka plus 124. I only had a single unit on him, but I broke even on that fight because we had a bet on over to 1.5 at minus 130. Because I knew the fight was gonna go over 1.5. That was a pretty confident play. And then I had a Jerry Prochazka money line play, which is not a good bet because he was coming off a layoff, and I should have just bet Pereira. But I was worried about that chin a little bit, but he looked good out there at 205. Donut said one championship is doing big numbers, nothing like PFO. Yeah, one championship, they get a lot of that Asian market tuning in. The Wokus said pick him, bro. Check out Kaepernick, some tape study or something, and check the records. He's a great value at -130. I'll check him out after the stream for sure. I'm gonna look deep into that card a little bit. -130 isn't honestly bad if you think he's gonna win. Donut said the only problem is their PR and the fact that most of their fighters don't speak English. Yeah, I mean they get a lot of Asian markets. I mean the stream that we did, right? We got like over 7,500 people watching on the tuning into the stream that we did for that ONE FC card, which is like the most people we ever had in the live streams. But it's probably people like trying to find a live stream to watch the fights on. I think that's what it was mostly. But we did a pretty good play-by-play for that card. But it's fun. It's fun doing those. It's fun watching strikers going at each other. I think Joe Rogan's right a little bit, but I think there are people tuning into the Bellator. But PFL, now that PFL owns Bellator, I think PFL is the second biggest organizations out there, other than ONE FC, I think. MMA Karma said who's more likely to dethrone Leon Edwards. It's definitely Shavkat Rakhmonov. I bet on Leon Edwards against Bilal, and I was like pretty much counting my money before the eye poke. Wilkin said I think he should be like -300 and -400 only because he took a short notice. It's a short notice fight. I'll check it out for sure. I'll watch some tape on it. If he's got really good kickboxing, maybe I'll play him at the money line. That's not bad, to be honest. -130. That one friend you should have left at home. That's fucking juice. Habib the top 10 undefeated MMA fighters in the world. Habib 29-0. Habib, like, he should have. Yo, I'm hyped to see Movlid Khabibulaev. I mean, this dude is freaking good, man. Khabibulaev, I mean, he trains with Habib's team, and he's got some nasty striking, good grappling. He's got good chin on him too. Movlid is really good, man. I want to see him in the UFC at some point. Usman Nurmagomedov, man, his legacy's tarnished now with now that he popped for PEDs. I don't know. Usman Nurmagomedov, like, his people just don't really like that now that he popped for PEDs. Shavkat Rakhmonov should be a little bit higher, I think, than Usman Nurmagomedov. He's beaten UFC fighters, I mean. But I get it. I mean, Usman is a champion, so I get it. But the last fight against that Usman had against Brent Primus, I mean, that's a no contest now because they popped for PEDs. GMD said, did it ever come out what he popped for? It's PEDs, steroids, definitely PEDs. I think it was. He didn't make a video or any explanation out there, so you definitely know he was taking some PEDs. But I'm not like, it's not confirmed or anything. But I mean, the fact that he's just quiet, didn't say anything, that speaks volumes. Bobby Green, I appreciate everything you do for the homies. He's just shouting out Nate Diaz. Okay. Retired in 2023. Who's the best guy that retired in 2023? It was definitely Alex. No, not Alex. Teixeira, Glover Teixeira, and Amanda Nunes, I think, and Shogun. The legend Shogun, who. Bro, I was so sad to see Pateria beating Shogun. Shogun looked pretty good in the first round, but he just doesn't. I'm glad he retired though. But Robbie Lawler looked really good, and we picked Robbie Lawler against what's his name? I picked him to win over what's his name? Price. Yeah, Price. I can't believe he's a plus 200 underdog against Price. Price is a freaking horrible fighter. Jimmy said I usually where there's smoke, there's fire, and all that. Yeah. I think the PED stuff is true, man. Or else he would have made a video about it. He would have been like, "Oh, I was taking this medication or whatever, and this is what tested me for PEDs." The fact that he's just quiet and didn't say anything, I don't know. Donut said, "Who was the fighter accusing the whole crew of doping? Probably because Kobe. Probably Kobe, but can't remember. It It was Bobby Green. It was Bobby Green, bro. He was saying that on an interview. He was talking about Habib and those guys. Because he found a clip of Habib talking about how he was taking PED. They were giving him PEDs when he was younger at the camp that he was training at. So I think it was Bobby Green. I remember watching that interview. Bobby Green was going off because he popped for PEDs himself. And he came back with fire. He was like fucking going at taking shots at the Habib team. GMD said I only started watching MMA at the start of 2023, so it's been cool at least getting to catch up with the retirement on these guys. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of new fans coming, tuning into UFC now, and UFC is growing every day too. Donut Sensei said, yeah, it's Bobby Green. You're right. Yeah, I remember that because I remember listening to him, and he's right about that. I mean, Usman Nurmagomedov just popped for PEDs recently too. You know. And Bobby Green was going off. I mean, this dude was on fucking. This dude was going at it. Diego Lopez, man. I'm hyped to see him back. I wonder who they're gonna match him up against next. It's gonna be a good fight either way. Every fight that he's definitely gonna be on a pay-per-view card. I doubt that they're gonna put him on a fight night card. Could be a co-main event spot for him on a fight night card. But I definitely don't see him in any prelims or anything like that. He's going to be on a pay-per-view, I think. He's a big star, man. Look how many fans does he have already. A lot of people followed him after that fight that he had against Pat Sabatini. He's got 144k followers. I mean, he caught a lot of followers in that last fight. Bro, that knockout of Josh Emmett over Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell's like making some next videos now and like talking about how the Google's like they got some type of vendetta against him because they posted his picture of him sleeping on the canvas on Google. Yeah, Bryce Mitchell's fucking tweaking. Hogan said I got into the UFC because of Habib and really became a big fan of during COVID, and only UFC was still going on during COVID. Yeah, I'm glad that Dana White and them, they've been to Abu Dhabi, right? Abu Dhabi, and they kept it going, man. That was really good. I mean, because every other sport out there, NBA, soccer, everything was off, and UFC was they kept going. They kept the UFC on during that time. GMD said first pay-per-view was Oliveira versus Gaethje. I've never looked back since. Yeah, that's what a great pay-per-view for you to tune in for as your first fight. Donut said Bryce was crazy to take this fight. I mean, he probably took this fight because Emmett was coming up 2 back-to-back losses, right? He took a lot of damage against Topuria. But Topuria, how good is Topuria, man? To do that to Emmett? I mean, fucking hell, man. Bryce Mitchell, he wasn't he wasn't training hard. He was out there building barns and shit. That's a tough loss, man. I picked Bryce Mitchell. I thought he could get it done maybe with the grappling, but he didn't even try to shoot any takedowns. That's what happens when you start trading with the power puncher of Emmett. When I saw the odds right before the fight on the live stream, I was like, yo, how is Bryce Mitchell minus 250? Because I bet him early at minus 140. I was like, I took a stab on that minus 140 ticket on him early. But at minus 250, I was like, yo, if you're betting now, if you're looking to bet this fight now, you got to take Emmett at plus 205. Because there's no value in Bryce Mitchell minus 250 or whatever that he's at. He closed in at like minus 265 too. Bryce Mitchell, absolutely madness. And Emmett just slapped him with a crazy power punch. Yo, did you guys hear that Kobe Covington said that he had a foot injury? Took him 5 days to come up with something. I don't believe him. I think he's just talking shit. If he was really injured, he would have claimed that right away after in that post-fight press conference or something. The fact that it took him like 3 or 4 days to come up with something that he was injured in the first 5 minutes or something like that. I think that's what he said, right? And Donut Sensei said short notice and out of shape Pickle. That KO was so sad. Yeah, he was not in shape, man. He looked okay on the scales, but yeah, you gotta be training when you're taking on these top guys. You gotta be in shape. Like you gotta have those. Your time is gonna be on point. Like you gotta have trained hard. But Bryce Mitchell's gotta move to a better training camp. He's training at the Borden right now still. He's gonna move to like American Top Team, Kill Cliff FC, or Factory X, or MMA Lab. He's gotta move to one of these bigger training camps to train over there. I think Colby Covington's talking shit. I don't believe him that he was injured in the first round. If this fight was crazy, RDA against Robbie Lawler. I mean, RDA was putting it on him too. This is crazy. And then he finished him in the third round, I think it was. That was a crazy. RDA looked really good in this one. RDA versus Gamrot, guys. Gamrot's gonna win the fight, I think. I think he's gonna out-grapple him for 3 rounds. What is this? Here I'm discussing how many UFC champions I've trained with my ego, Habib, and I have lied. And actually lied. I didn't train 20 UFC champions here and here. D Joker was listening to me, and that is probably why I tried to impress him. Coach is fibbing. Yo, Izzy sporting his boy Parker. He put how much he put? He put 5K on Parker. Let's freaking go, guys. We got 8 people in here. Let's freaking go, guys. Like and subscribe, guys. If you guys are new here, we do almost daily live streams. We're gonna be live for that boxing card today. GMD said it's hard to believe anything Kobe says. Not really, nothing. Nobody will ever be able to tell when he's being genuine or not due to how he's been over the years. Yeah, I don't take Kobe serious anymore. I mean, I know he's trying to build up the fight and whatever, but yeah, he needs to be active right now if he wants to get back to the title shot, which is very unlikely. But if he gets a win over, like, I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna do Wonder Boy. I think they're gonna give him. But UFC's not happy with how he looked on that last fight. I mean, that was UFC's last pay-per-view, like, of the year too, and he didn't even go out there and fight. I mean, just got picked apart at range, and I don't think Dana White's happy with him either. Even his fans are like leaving him now. Watch Arman concerned for Darius after scary knockout. Yeah, that was a brutal knockout, right? That was a brutal knockout, man. Beneil Darius, what's did Beneil Darius do now? I don't know where he goes from here. Where does Beneil Darius go from here? GMD said Kobe somehow getting a 4 title shot would be a genuine travesty. Imagine Kobe gets another title shot before Bilal. Bro, I'd be done with the UFC. They give Kobe another title shot. It should have been Bilal fighting Leon, let's be honest. I mean, that should have been the fight. At least Bilal would have gone out there and fought Leon. And I think Bilal's made a lot of improvements. Even though I keep like going back to the last fight they had that ended up in the no contest. I think Bilal, I think he's gonna look a little bit better because the striking has looked really, really good in the recent his recent fights. I mean, he's landing a lot of body kicks, landing a lot of leg kicks. Like, his boxing has improved a lot too. As much as I don't like Bilal, I think Bilal should be definitely should be 100% next in the title picture. He's on a 10-5 win streak, guys. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do at this weight class. And he's beaten how many top 10 guys at this point? Like, he finished Brady. He's the only guy to finish Brady or beat Brady. And he's standing TKO'd Brady. I mean, Brady's looked really good in his last fight against Gastelum. Don said, I don't know, he made an interview and said he still wanted to fight. Beneil Darius, yeah, he should maybe take one more fight and see where he goes. But I think Beneil Darius, I have a hard time seeing him beat any top 10 guys or top 15 guys anymore. Because the top 15 at 155 is so stacked. Walker said, I haven't heard from Darius after Oliveira. He did an interview, man. He does an interview with I forgot what that YouTube channel is called. But he does an interview with those two guys. They have a podcast that they do. And Beneil Darius is a good dude, man. But yeah, he doesn't have good durability. And it's slow, man. It's just slow. I think the age is catching up with him. The damage is catching up with him. He's been knocked up a bunch of times now. He's been knocked out 5 times at this point. And most of those are in the first or second round. Paulo Costa's fighting Robert Whittaker, guys. What a fight, eh? What a fight that's going to be. Paulo Costa versus Robert Whittaker. What do you guys think happens? Who do you guys think wins that fight? I honestly don't know who's going to win that fight. Paulo Costa versus Robert Whittaker. That's going to be a tough fight, man. That's going to be a tough fight for Paulo Costa, in my opinion. Could Paulo Costa win that fight? What do you guys think? Let's do a poll. I honestly picked Duplessis over Whittaker as a meme. I didn't think he was actually going to go out there and beat him. I picked Duplessis because of the odds, because he was a plus 300 underdog against Whittaker. And I think Whitaker was kind of overrated. Like, I know he beat most of the top 10 guys next to Izzy, but he was like, he should not have been a minus 350 or minus 400 over Duplessis. Oh, not Duplessis. He's fighting Costa. Costa's underdog. He opened up at plus 200, and he's down to plus 150 now. I'm gonna have to pick Whitaker, man. I don't think Paulo Costa's as good as people make him out to be. He said Paulo Costa pulls out and Whitaker wins. Yeah, that's the way I see it happening too. Yo, I don't believe that fight. Like, I told myself after the last time that he pulled out, I won't believe, like, until he steps in that octagon. I'm not gonna think that he's really gonna fight. I mean, this dude, man, he's probably pulled out of fights more than anyone out there in the UFC. He's probably got the statistics for pulling out of fights most. Don DeSenzo said, I don't know, he made an interview and said he still wanted to fight. Yeah, I think I watched that interview before he fought Arman Tsarukyan. And I think he made another interview that after he fought Tsarukyan. And he should maybe take one more fight in the top 15 to see where he goes. He's been knocked out twice back to back in the first round. And when you're getting knocked out that early, I mean, Arman Tsarukyan is like a grappler. I mean, I know he's got really good striking too, but he's not knocking out that many people on the feet. Woken said Costa pulls out and Whitaker wins. That's fucking hilarious, Woken. GMD said the Costa that fought Rockhold sure is not beating Whitaker. Yeah. Bro, I bet on Costa by knockout against Luke Rockhold, and that was a horrible bet. In the first round, I knew that he's not knocking out Luke Rockhold. Rockhold just kind of gassed out in that fight. Yo, Funkmaster, what is up, Funkmaster? He said, put the house in Jarrell Miller. Let's see, bro. Let's see. He said, Paulo Costa said, I love Miami, but Anaheim. There we go. Some guy, or PSN said, did you sign the contract this time? He said, LOL, it's funny, but I didn't yet, but I wanted this. Let's freaking go. I don't believe anything Paulo Costa says, man. He's another troll, like. But I take him more serious than I take Colby Covington. But he better not pull out of this fight. Yo, this knockout was so brutal from Ulu. Bro, I tried to fade Ulu against Medic. I thought Medic maybe could get something done, and Ulu was stepping in short notice. But this dude is a freaking beast, man. This dude, his grappling is next level. I think it's going to be a problem at 155. And he fought in his UFC debut. He fought at 170, right? And he's supposed to be, normally he's a 155 pounder. Donut said, I would rather watch Paulo Costa versus Khamzat. That's fucking hilarious. Yo, I think I would pick, I don't know, is Khamzat Chimaev gonna be able to submit him in the first round? I don't see that happening. Costa's gonna be live in that fight against Khamzat, to be honest. Or Khamzat work as Chill, Hazmat as Chill calls him. Yeah, Chill's a fucking menace, man. Chill's hilarious, bro. Hazmat is fucking hilarious. Yeah, Woken said, let's break down Glory together. Let's go, guys. Let's go over Glory. Let me fix this a little bit. One second, guys. We'll go over the Glory card right now. Give me a second. Tapology. It's still be on Tapology, right? Glory card. Let's see. Okay, Glory 90. There it is. I don't know too much about some of these fighters, but there's probably some of them that I've seen before. Let me bring it up here, guys. One second. Let me just edit this a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, there we go. So let's bring up odds too. I want to see what the odds are for these fighters. Glory. So let's go. We're gonna go over the Glory card, guys. If you guys know more information on these fighters, let me know. Woken, I don't know too much about some of them. Let me see if I can bring up the odds here. Glory 90 odds. UFC betting odds. I think BetOnline probably has the odds, right? BetOnline definitely has odds for, I think, for Glory. BetOnline has odds for almost every single thing out there. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna bring up the odds here. Should be in martial arts. Glory. No, they don't have odds for Glory. If you guys know where we can find odds, let me know, guys. So let's go over this card, guys. Funkmaster said Costa's not alive to beat Hamzat, but he beats Whittaker easy. Bro, I think like if he survives the first round, like Costa hits like a fucking truck, man, and Usman was cracking Hamzat Chimaev, to be honest. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, man. But he does get like, is Costa gonna get ragdolled on the ground? Like, even Marvin Vettori, like, did he take? I think he took him down like a couple of times, right? It's gonna be a good fight though, either way. Costa versus Whittaker, man. Whittaker is coming off that loss to Duplessis now, so, and Costa's a pretty big dude for the weight class, so I'm probably gonna pick Whittaker because he's a more technically sound fighter. But Costa lands one of those overhand rights or lands one of those bombs, it's gonna be a tough night in the office for our boy Whittaker. Woken said, I think Whittaker outpoints Costa. Yeah, I think I agree, bro. I think Whittaker probably wins. Donut said, Juiced Costa, who eats well after he cut, might pull it off, to be honest. Yeah, but Costa isn't like a knockout artist. Like, he doesn't knock out anyone with one punch. Even if he drops Whittaker, I mean, he's gonna have to drop him a couple of times. Funkmaster said, that's Usman we're talking about, Costa, wine boy. Yeah, yo, that was hilarious. You guys remember that? I did bet on Izzy when he knocked out Costa. I mean, Costa was talking a big game against Izzy and didn't do shit over there. I mean, he was like frozen like Colby Covington out there. You guys remember that? Holy shit, I remember that fight like just like it was yesterday. And I remember Costa was like a slight underdog. I mean, the odds were very close in that fight. Because a lot of people thought that Costa was going to go out there, beat Izzy, and didn't do shit. I mean, just got picked apart out of range just like Colby Covington. That was a crazy, crazy fight. I mean, I honestly thought Colby, he was going to give Izzy a tough fight, but didn't do nothing. You're right, man. That's Usman. Usman is much more. Usman is a championship level fighter, and Costa isn't. Whittaker is technically a T-Rex. Is he really? That's fucking hilarious. I mean, he's not like, the way he strikes is like in and out. He kind of blitzes in a little bit, so yeah, that's gonna be a fun fight to break down, man. I'll probably do an early breakdown for that card. I was thinking about doing an early breakdown for that UFC 298 card too. I might do that like in a couple of weeks. Let's go over this, guys. So we're gonna go over the Glory. In the main event, we have MD versus Anwar Chahib. I've never seen these guys fight. I think MD, who's he fought in the past? He's fought Jay Overeem. This guy's a prospect, so it's not like he's only 28 years old. If you guys know more about these fighters, let me know in the chat, man. I don't know too much about these guys. He said Whittaker is technically a T-Rex. Whittaker is the most overrated fighter in the UFC, hands on. I don't know if he's overrated, but like, people just like, cause he was a champion at one point, so I wouldn't really call him overrated. Whittaker's pretty good, man. He's got good grappling, like good jab. I mean, this jab is nasty, but it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be an easy fight for Costa, in my opinion. But if there's any fight that Costa can like win, it probably is a Whittaker fight, cause he can knock him down a couple of times. Woken said Andy is good, but he fights a dog. Is this dude how good is he? He's from where is he from? Morocco. He beat Rosario Costa, the guy that hasn't fought in the past. I don't know about this one. What are the odds on this one? Let me see if I can pull up the odds somewhere, guys. 1 second. Glory 90 odds. BetMGM. Do they have odds for Glory? Let's see. They don't have odds for Glory either. Glory Kickboxer, okay, there it is. So, where's they only have odds for a couple of fights here. Let's start with the Semelier. Let's start with Semelier. Semelier is a pretty big favorite here. Where is he? This is probably a different fight then, never mind. This is the card, right? Glory 90, yeah. I'm having a tough time finding odds here. Woken said Andy is good, but he fights a dog. Andy minus 500 and another plus 400. I'll probably just watch, man. I'm probably not gonna be betting on this card because I have no clue. Most of these fighters. When is this card? When does it start? It starts at 1 p.m. When does the boxing card start? We'll probably do a live stream for this one early, then tune into the boxing card after. When does the boxing card start? Let's see when the boxing card starts. Let's see. Boxing. The reckoning starts at 11 a.m. So I mean the boxing card starts early today. I mean that's kind of shocking. Normally they start at like 5 p.m. or something like that. Boxing 11, yeah, we're probably gonna do a live stream for boxing early. I'm gonna end the stream soon and just go get some food soon, and then I'm not gonna go to sleep anymore. He said you're watching both. Nah, I'm gonna do a live stream for either one of them. Probably boxing. Depending if there's a boring fight in boxing, we'll probably like watching two of them together. It's not like crazy fun. I've done that in the past. I was doing that with the LFA 173 and Cage Warriors, and I was watching Cage Fury at the same time. I was watching 3 of them at the same time. Kind of crazy. Well, like I said, because it's in Saudi. Time difference, right? It's probably nighttime over there. Yeah, I'm not watching both of them, bro. We're probably gonna watch the boxing card. I mean, I'm more hyped for the boxing because I know some of these fighters who they are, and I really want to see Arslan Bek Makhmudov fight here. He's fighting undefeated guy from Germany, who's 23-0. He beat a Derek Chisora, I mean, by majority decision, but he couldn't knock him out. So I don't think he's gonna knock out Makhmudov by any means. And the last guy he beat was 20-2 guy from, yeah, he beat Chisora, so that's the only guy that I know who he is. So let's go back to the Glory card. I forgot about that one. Yeah, I don't know too much about the Glory card, Woken. Like I hardly ever watch Glory. Like I watch the Overeem, and back when Overeem fought. I forgot who's fought, but that's the only card that I remember watching last time. And I watched a couple of Alex Pereira's fights in the past. Back when Alex Pereira got signed to the UFC, I went back and watching some of his fights, and this dude was a killer in Glory too. He said it's like 12 to 1. They're already. It's like 12 p.m. over there right now. Crazy. It's the Middle East, so I mean, in India it's gotta be like. I know that in India it's like a 12-hour difference, 11-hour, 13-hour difference over there in India. But yeah, this card, man, who's gonna win this one? MD is pretty big favorite though, minus 500. And I don't know who this guy is. They're both young though. It's probably gonna be a good fight for the welterweight championship. Glory's fun to watch just because only 23 years old. Has he fought in the past? Yeah, he's fought some good guys. Sofiane, Mori, Krama. Yeah, I have no clue who these guys are, man. Let's go back to the boxing card and go over some of those fighters. I'm picking everyone by finish here because last time, even though there's a lot of fighters that go the distance, we had a lot of finishes in the last card. Well, he said, Wilkins said, Donna said it, bro, how come Ankalaev versus Walker is the main event when Manel Cap is on the card? Yeah, Manel Cap should be the main event. But Manel Cap is the co-main event, right? So it's not too bad. I mean, but I think Manel Cap has way more fans than what's his name? Ankalaev, to be honest. You said Indians are funny, bro. How do you do you know Russell Peter? Yeah, of course I know Russell Peter. Russell Peter's is just fucking hilarious. He said, my family said, what is up, my family? I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us early today. He said, hustle is for real, bro. 4 a.m. stream. Yeah, bro. I always go live whenever I can. Like, I was sleeping during the day. Like, after that, I did that stream for the 1FC, and I got some sleep, and I didn't have too much to do outside, so I was like, might as well just hop in and do some live stream early today. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, my family, brother. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having good holidays, guys. It's 4:11 right now where I'm at. Joshua, man, is he gonna knock out Otto? Otto's like, he's like a plotter. Like, I was watching his a couple of fights. He's like a plotter. Doesn't have much power. Went to split decision last time against Gassiev. Gassiev was not that bad, to be honest, but yeah, the odds are close for this one. It's not like super wide. I think Joshua's probably gonna get the knockout at some point. My family said no sleep here. I'm working a night shift. Damn, bro, night shifts are tough, man. I hate working night shift too, especially at like 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. That's when you start like feeling tired and falling asleep and shit. Night shifts are fucking tired, man. I don't wish anyone working a night shift, even my worst enemy out there. Night shifts are fucking hard, man. Even though you can like get a lot of sleep during the day, you're still gonna like start falling asleep at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. Night shifts are tough. Shout out to you, my family, bro, for working a night shift right now, early today. This guy's, I was so close to picking Parker, guys. I was so close to picking Parker here. He said, almost all by KO, or you're almost all. I think, yeah, I think we're gonna get almost everyone. The only guy I don't see getting a knockout is probably Bivol, because he hasn't really knocked out anyone. The guy that he's fighting is pretty chinny. Arthur, I mean, his only loss in his career is by knockout, and he hardly ever goes the distance. Anthony knocked him out in the 4th round last time. This dude's got some power though, and he got Arthur better be fucking hell, I can't say that name. Arthur better be. I think that's how you say that name. But that dude is a fucking monster, man. He's 40 years old too, right? Arthur better be. Like, this dude's a fucking machine. At 38 years old. Crazy. This dude, I can't wait for his next fight. He's supposed to take on Callum Smith. That would have been a good fight, but it was cancelled. They rebooked the Callum Smith fight. It's gonna be next year in January. We're definitely gonna watch this one, guys. Better Biev is minus 385. That's honestly not bad, man. I think he's gonna smoke this guy. I think it's gonna be a knockout. This dude is pretty good. He lost to Canelo by decision, so no shame losing to Canelo. But Better Biev is gonna smoke him badly. It's not even gonna be close. The way Better Biev fights, man, this dude goes for the finish each and every time. Yeah, Better Biev is gonna smoke this guy, Callum Smith, in January. So I got Deontay Wilder by TKO by Joseph Parker, man. He's pretty good. He's kind of underrated, to be honest. And I picked him to knock out this guy, Simeon Keon. Yeah, we went undefeated on that last card. That was kind of crazy. I mean, that's boxing for you guys, man. Most of the favorites win in the boxing more often than not. The only underdog that I picked in the last couple of fights, I can't remember what his name was, but he fought on that Canelo versus Charlo card. I mean, but yeah, Parker. I picked him by decision. Never mind. I thought I picked him by knockout, but I picked I think it was Worldly by knockout, and he got the knockout there. I did bet Parker by. I did bet this fight doesn't go the distance, so that's what cast for us. I was so close to betting Parker by knockout, but I was worried that this guy's got some power too, and he's out of Canada. But yeah, this guy's not that good. Simon Kean. It was a good back and forth fight, but Joseph Parker is just way too experienced for this guy. But yeah, that was a good fight though. Last card, we had all the favorites win, even though Ngannou kind of got robbed on the last card. I got Wilder by TKO. The only guy that he's lost to is Tyson Fury. And I don't think Joseph Parker is as good as Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has that style where he just clinches you. puts all of his weight on top of you, gets you tired a little bit. I don't think Parker's gonna do that. I think Parker's gonna trade with him at range. I think Wilder's gonna sleep him at some point. I'll say 4th round TKO for Wilder. I got Wilder 2nd round TKO. Never mind. Yeah, but it's probably gonna come a little bit later because Parker is really good. He's probably gonna avoid most of the big shots from Wilder in the first couple of minutes. Probably gonna be like a later, maybe 2nd or 3rd round TKO. Bivol, I got Bivol by TKO too, but it's probably gonna be a no. I got him by decision. Never mind. I think I picked him by knockout though in the video that I made. But it should be a good fight though either way. Let's go, guys. You guys are picking Whittaker over Costa. Fair enough. I mean, Whittaker is pretty good. But I think it's going to be a tough fight for Whittaker. I mean, especially coming off that knockout last now. My family said I bet a plus 50k odds bet on Wilder fight with the 10 cents to win $50. Both fighters. Wow, I got my own stream opened up here. Never mind. You said with the both fighters to be knocked down in either round 1 or round 2. Those are some crazy odds, bro. You never know. Sometimes you can cash those tickets. I cashed up $5 ticket on what was it? Let me see if I can pull it up here for you guys. It was a crazy like let me see if I can pick it up here. Let me pull it up here. 1 second, guys. Give me a second. Let me make this a little bit smaller so we can see. I think it was I'll bring up the ticket. I have it on the YouTube page. Let's see if we can bring it up here. It was a crazy ticket that we cashed. It was like a plus 2,000 ticket, I think it was. It was like a long ass time ago too. Our last lock of the week, man. Took an L in the last lock of the week. Turtle. So a lot of people think, yeah, this is the one, guys. This is the one that we. It was a plus 2,000 to plus 5,000. It was a special. They have DraftKings has these sometimes up. It was only a $5 bet that I won a unit. Crazy, right? That's like one of the biggest fucking prop that I've cast ever. Imagine if I put $50 on that one. That would have been crazy. But I wasn't expecting Ngannou to really go out there and fucking knock him down. Like, that's what the odds were the way they were. And it was only a $5 Canadian play, like a light sprinkle. That's the biggest one that I cast on that last card. But I lost a ton of parlays because I had the fight doesn't go the distance in a couple of them. Kind of just broke even on the fight, but we did cast that parlay of the card on that one. Yeah, that was a crazy plus 2,000. It was a plus 2,000 prop special. They probably got a couple of these on this card too, right? I gotta check them out. Yeah, that was crazy. Let's go pull up that Instagram again. Yeah, that was crazy, guys. That was crazy. Let me pull up that. There we go. Oh man, yeah, that's fucking crazy. But you never know. Sometimes you can hit those, and so even if it doesn't come through, you're not gonna be stressing at all. I wasn't expecting that like fucking plus 2,000 prop to cash, but it cashed. I mean, Ngannou's a freaking beast, I guess. I'll get some fucking water soon though. Alright guys, I'm gonna hang it up now. I appreciate all you guys coming in and hanging out with us. I'm gonna go get some food and just chill out for a bit. And I appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us. I'll be live for that boxing card, guys. So around 11 o'clock, you guys can catch me at 11. Shout out to all you guys hanging out with us. Shout out to my family. Shout out to Woken. Shout out to Donor Sensei. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to Funkmaster. And shout out to GMD MMA. Always showing love, coming to the live streams. I'm gonna end the stream now, guys. I'll see you guys in a bit, in a couple of hours. And I'll see you guys later, man. Y'all take it easy. And go get some food. Go get something to eat, guys. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm fucking starving right now. Yeah, shout out to Lexicon too. I was in the stream. Let's freaking go, guys. We're gonna keep these live streams going, guys. I gotta go get some fucking chapstick. My lips are fucking coming off right now. Lexicon said, let's freaking go, Lexicon. Woken said, have a good one, bro. Peace, bro. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. I'll be live for that boxing card. I mean, y'all take it easy, guys.